Oh, what's happening? Oh, am I on mute or am I not on mute?
No, I can hear you.
Fabulous. Hello.
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 Oh,
Just change my name.
oh yeah, I need to change mine.
No. Oh.
Which do we think will work better for Pedro the donkey?
Oh, let me think.
I know one of the one's a dog, but
I think the zebra looks more donkey-like, although the dog does have a Christmas stuff into it.
It does. That's why I was like,
unless if you do a mix halfway through it, just to be more creative, whatnot.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm Lucy, by the way.
Hello. So yeah, I'm Mandy, as you can see on my name. Hi, Susan. I'm Susan. You? This is my friend Susan, who's joining us for the evening. And again, do we think stripy tea towel or checkered tea towel?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who are you?
I'm a shepherd.
Go with the checkered. It's more earth toned. It's a shepherd vibe.
It's really annoying. I've spent a day dyeing my hair and I'm now covering it up.
I have my frankincense. Oh, I have my frankincense, my crown.
You have more myrrh. Frankincense. One of my favourite lines. Oh. Can you all hear me? My internet is unstable.
Yes.
I'm saying one of my favourite lines ever in a show is that I bring you more myrrh.
You're kind of myrrh, and I don't give a shit.
I'm going to put onto my hotspot, I think, because my internet's a bit dodgy.
Right.
You're breaking up, man.
Oh God. Oh, where is she? Oh, Jesus. There she is.
Find my hotspot. Right. Come on. Okay, can you see me again now?
Yes. Yeah, we
okay.
can see.
Cool. Oh, admit John. I think what I'm going to do is quit that.
Hello.
Hi.
Wait,
Hello.
Make it.
Oh,
use
Emma's here.
There we go.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Come on, everybody. Oh, Kate's on her way. Oh, that was what I was going to do. Hang on. That works. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Hello.
Excuse my uniform. I've literally just got back from work.
To be fair, Narrator is wearing school uniform, so there we go. So you can be in that uniform. To be fair, this isn't exactly a costume. So.
I'm going to be straight up honest. I've not really had a chance to listen to any of it because I've been working a hell of a lot recently and I didn't see the tracks.
I wouldn't worry. It's
I was
basically
terrified I was going to.
all hymns and fun things.
That's all right. I've got plenty of classical experience. That's all right. I'm just glad to finally have a break tomorrow.
Yay.
Woo.
If there's a little town of Bethlehem, I know the wrong tune. The British tune and the American tune are totally different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we go.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I can't remember what we decided about how we were doing the singing, whether we were each going to play our backing track as we get to it, or
oh.
I can't remember what we decided to do.
Hi, Sam.
How is everyone?
Hello, Sam.
I thought I'd go extra again tonight, guys.
Yay.
Ah.
Wait till you see what I've got coming up for the weekend when I do Timon of Athens. Timon of
Ooh.
Athens.
Wow.
1920s themed.
I got frankincense.
Oh, nice.
I've got a donkey.
Dude,
This is Dirty Pedro.
Oh, it's brilliant.
become an innkeeper, guys. Just saying. Oh, hello.
Oh. Your head's
You get the
disappeared.
vodka out and it all goes a bit weird.
Ooh.
I've just got. Oh, 1 sec. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Oh, where's it gone?
Oh, it's back. We sit back. There we go.
Hey.
Sorted.
Briony, is that you? Hello, Briony.
Hiya.
Hello.
Also, guys, I might also be playing Stefano in a reading of The Tempest coming up.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Yes, I can't wait.
Oh,
Yes, that's
look at
in
it. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, it's adorable.
Love it, Ella.
Oh my
It's great.
god.
I need to put mine on
Hi,
there.
Briony. Who we got? We got Jonathan. Hello, John. Jenny.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi,
oh,
Jenny.
Fine.
Emma. Yeah, we got Susan there. Susan. Hello. Lucy. Hi. Sam. Hello.
Yeah.
Right. Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, I am hot.
How I feel.
There we go.
I need to go and find my script, don't I? Hang on.
I'm a shepherd.
I'm trying to do that. I might
How did
do
part
this.
2 go last week? Sorry I couldn't make it.
Oh,
Really
it was good.
So much fun.
Gutted I couldn't make it. I'm sorry.
No, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to make it these past 2 weeks, but I feel better. Not a lot better, but I'll say 70% better than I did 2 weeks ago.
My
Here
tie's
you
still
go.
covered in bloody flour.
Thank you, Jenny.
No worries. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
So has everyone been perfecting their northern accents for this week?
Oh, we're doing
Oh
northern.
God, I can't act.
Well,
What?
technically,
How northern do we want to go?
technically it's Liverpool, but I can't do Liverpool to save my life, so I've always just done it instead of Lancashire.
Liverpool.
I've always done Lancashire because I can't do Liverpool, so Shepherd is from Lancashire.
I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to do like the Innkeeper's father as a Geordie because why not?
Yeah, it's basically, yeah.
Or Irish. one
Anywhere
of the
we
two.
are is what I'd say.
You want a lisp and an accent?
Oh.
Jeez, woman.
Why she only wants to lift on an accent?
How can I do
Hi, Georgie.
Hi.
Frankincense? Lisp. Frankincense.
I have a star. I was gonna
Frankincense.
make one, but then I thought, why not just use my star?
Ooh, nice star.
It's very glittery, so it's sort of going everywhere. So it's fine.
Hi, Georgie.
Your costume's great.
I've had to improvise,
So cute.
baby Jesus.
I'm pretty sure we can get a small Lee Harvey on standby.
Just
like- Lee Harvey baby photo.
Right.
Oh God, no.
I didn't think to ask him.
I mean, the vocals were a little ropey, but we don't talk about that.
Sam.
Oh.
I could literally message him and get him in probably.
I'm a
With
dance
a dodgy
costume, I do what I
falsetto
want.
voice.
Oh yeah, I did two and two together. That was really stupid. I was like, why Lee? I was like, yeah, because it's Jesus. Okay.
I've got like 50 people messaging me at the moment. Why
Georgie,
is it so hard being popular?
Yeah.
completely random off the topic question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know Dixon Street where I've got the thing?
Yeah.
Where I don't know where it is.
Oh, did you go try and look for it?
No, not
I
you.
don't know where Dixon Street is.
Oh, it's
Thank
in
you.
Lincoln. I don't know. You might not know it because you come
I've
from
got the
Lincoln,
gin.
you're
I do
right?
come from
It's,
Top,
like,
yeah.
on the other side. Yeah.
Is it near Range?
If you do you know? Yeah. Do you know where the range is?
Yeah.
There's those traffic lights near the range, and then if you're going towards the range from
Jeez.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
and then there's some traffic lights, and you turn left. If you go down there, there's like car showrooms, and it's on the left.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at it. I don't know if that's Spain
I
or
was
not, but I've never had that before.
I was driving in Lincoln the other week, and I looked up at a billboard, and there was Jenny's face smiling at me, and I was like, "It's Jenny."
You know what they said? They said they put me on a billboard, and I thought they meant near college. And like the whole year, I've not actually ever found it until you mentioned it to me, and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, it's kind of near college, yeah. I think. I don't know.
It will be college, yeah, because I took photos of us last year. I need to find it then before it goes, because obviously probably new students will probably get theirs done. So,
Yeah.
but hell yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'll have to
It's
go
fine. I
find
thought you
it
would have
at some
known
point.
about it, but
No, I
I
didn't.
thought- I
They didn't
thought
tell me
you
where it
were
was.
in you, but then yeah, it was definitely was.
Yeah, I got taken photos of.
Baby Jesus is gonna morph when I take him off to stop him crying.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, see how I
Oh, Sam.
I'm singing Barry
Let's have a
tonight,
few
guys.
drinks
So,
first. Let's have a few drinks first.
He's got light up antlers.
guys, I'm singing Barry for Innkeeper, so I need to get a high note in there
I'm
somewhere.
putting tinsel out, but I have nowhere to put it that stays, so I've just got Christmas jumper.
Georgie's incredibly quiet. I don't know what it is. Barely hear you.
Me?
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
You sure it's not just your eardrums recovering from
Who?
Sam?
Nice one.
Wow.
Shepherd.
How's everyone doing today?
Yeah.
Not bad. I'm a little bit high on codeine. Sorry, everyone.
Yay.
You alright?
With the cow, I thought it was fireworks.
We've got a very upmarket donkey. I'm recycling my horse's head.
Hey,
My Joey head!
It's
My
a bit-
Joey!
It's Dirty Pedro.
hello, Joey.
That's the nearest I could get to a toy donkey, so.
We'll have to auction off all the Briony's props, including the moustaches, for the most expensive, obviously.
Plot
Got them all pinned to the wall.
The banana from one of the productions that Briony has done that's not been eaten.
I know I always eat them. It would not be hygienic to save the bananas.
Could you imagine?
Plot 665.
Oh,
Dairy head from.
I have got a selection of moustaches with some beaver teeth at the top, all
I'll
glue
claim
tacked
that.
to my wall.
I was gonna say we're gonna go that one for Innkeeper's father. We're gonna have to draw the moustache again.
I think. Oh, I know what to get Briony for Christmas now. Just get her like a box of moustaches. She'll be happy.
Yeah.
To be fair enough.
I used to get bought them because I was fundraiser for Movember at the pub
Really?
that I used to work at. I was Miss Movember. So I got bought a lot of moustaches and didn't really know what to do with them. And since lockdown, I have used a lot of them.
It was good. At least you found a use for them.
Now, what did we decide regards to singing the songs of using backing tracks? Are we using them
no.
on YouTube, or we're just going to sing a cappella?
I think acapella.
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 Yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be hard for the timing otherwise.
If you find it's a song and you go, I don't know this particular tune, just read it as a poem or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I just
We're in
can't
pro.
figure out how the new words go to the tune. I don't know the song that well, so I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, exactly. Most of them are what do you call it?
I'm
Carol
confused.
tunes, anyway.
Carols. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
Christmas carols, so
Carols, we all should know the tunes. Just
theoretically.
But it's putting the new words too. I think most of mine are the old words anyway. It's everyone else that gets the new
I'm
words.
actually confused on
And
which
some of them-
script's got the right lyrics in.
Yes, some of the lyrics are different in the script and the score. It's a bit weird.
Because I've only got the script on my iPad right now because I'm using an iPad to read scripts and my phone to use the call. So I
Use
don't quite know which
whatever.
one.
Whichever you want, really. I don't think.
I'm on the script song edit one that's got
Yeah.
the blue on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, use the
That's
one
right.
that it's easiest.
it's
Okay.
all fun anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
It's all good fun. Oh, I keep.
I
Jolly good fun, darling.
do need to say that my eyesight is very poor for the size of lyrics, so I may come out with a load of rubbish. So
at the end of the day, we're all playing sort of 6-year-olds doing a really bad nativity play. So I don't.
I mean, that's my mental
That's the
kind
joy of it.
identification. I'm mentally a
Dodgy
6-year-old.
accent. Dodgy accent's the lot.
Oh, I might
Still
have
waiting
script issues here.
for
On key singing though.
I was
Please on
about-
key singing.
1, 2,
Oh,
3.
no.
I was about to say, I haven't looked at the stage directions like since we've got it, so I'm gonna say some words I can't pronounce.
I was gonna say I've only looked at my song like once, so
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna remember it.
I liked what you did, Kate, with the numbers and things.
Oh, did that work? I was a bit worried it might confuse it, but yeah, thank
I
you.
think it works. Yeah.
These are confused, but I think I've got it.
Yeah, basically you just follow them in order, so
Yeah.
everybody has a
As it goes. Yeah.
But if it doesn't work out like that, we will see what happens.
Oh, that worked.
Yeah, it's quite. Oh yeah. Zoom in.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I could not find an online copy of it, so I originally
Oh,
scanned.
don't worry.
That's
We've
why it's like
we've
not
had
full page, but, hey.
we've had ones like this quite a few times. You kind of
Yeah.
get used to it.
You think it? I often use like Scribed and things like that, and we'll find digital copies, but there is nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know why.
There's not much about it at all, really, is there? I've had
Yeah,
a.
it's weird.
I never heard of it before, to be fair, till obviously when you guys mentioned it.
It's such a lovely play. It's by Tim Firth, who did Calendar Girls.
Ah.
For that. But this is just lovely. I did literally on my Facebook memories yesterday. Came up going, had such a lovely rehearsal for Flint Street. This is going to be so fun because it's
Oh, that's good
7
sign.
years ago I did it. So. Ah,
Oh,
there we
wow.
go.
10 years
My
ago
site
for
is
me,
here.
but we still talk about
Yes,
it.
that was the first thing I saw of Q2.
Oh,
I
right.
love learning new shows. I love learning new
John,
shit.
John, you posted a photo, or someone tagged you a photo with no beard on. You look so different. No beard on. It's like you stick it on with no beard.
I meant to shave it off for the show.
Oh,
so I
look
thought-
at Wise Gold. Oh, I love it.
But
look
I
at
can't
that.
shave it off now
Nice gold.
because I've got some work as Santa coming up in December, and I'm not sure if it's long enough for it to grow again.
I wonder why you've been cast as Santa.
Yeah, I wonder why I've been.
I wonder what gave him that impression.
Yeah, well, yeah, strange. Whenever I go with the grandchildren to see a Santa, they say, "Oh, by the way, Grandad, if you're looking for some work, we can probably help you."
Evening all. Sorry, can't get my phone to work properly tonight.
Beautiful, Mandy.
Santa privileges. Oh wow, nice.
Oh wow.
Love
Look lovely.
Gotta find a good crown. I had to find a good crown.
Oh.
Always wanted a crown.
Once a
It's better than my underskirt stuck on my head.
Very resourceful.
It works though.
It was either that or Bertie's blue superhero cape, so you know.
Oh, even better.
Well, for choice.
Oh, exactly.
I'm wearing a tablecloth, so you know.
Have to admit, the lockdown fashion is definitely interesting.
But that's nativity. That's nativity costumes, isn't it? Cobbled
I'm just
together.
I can't seem to get my phone to actually stay put tonight for some reason.
More gaffer tape, Mandy.
I know I need more gaffer tape, mate. I need proper laggy bands, strong laggy bands, because I'm trying to attach it to a chair.
Laggy bands. Not heard that for years.
Laggy bands.
Yeah, love laggy bands.
It's a proper knots phrase, that laggy bands. It is. Proper knots phrase. No, that's not going to work, is it? Right, I need some more laggy bands. Give me a minute.
I think she might need a laggy bands.
Do you think? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I was saying to Lucy and Susan, I've spent all day dyeing my hair again, and it is very blue under here, but no one can see it because I've got a
I'm really
teapot.
sad. My hair.
So I realise that when I become Shepherd's mum, I will take this off, and you can hopefully then see the blue.
Yeah.
I'm sad because I got blue hair like under my blonde, but it's really faded now, so I kind of want to get blue flames. But I don't know if work will let me go full blue. If you know what I mean? Because
One of these days off.
Work colours, yeah.
You what?
No, I was just asking what you're saying. That was all.
No, me. I was just saying, one of these days I'll be able to have enough time to go to the shop and treat myself to something to actually attach this phone to.
Amazon. Yeah, Amazon.
Yeah, I know, but it's called time though, Kate.
You just go on the internet. Quick look on the
That's what
internet.
I mean. Yeah, quick look on the internet.
It's quicker than going to a shop, I promise
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would be if you're not like me and you didn't end up then trawling through everything. And
I was going to say, I feel like I've kept Amazon in business the last few months.
You know, the most fun I've had since I started doing this is most weeks I get an Alexa. You know, you say Alexa notifications, and she'll say a shipment is due today, including a halo.
That's what I have to admit. I did use Amazon. I did use Amazon for the crown.
I've used Amazon to get some dress gloves for Timon of Athens, which is coming up Saturday night, Sunday morning for us guys. Don't know what time. But like, you know, the cotton dress gloves that you see with tuxedos. I'm getting one of them because I am playing a servant to start with.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do a
20s style.
Can I just check you can actually see me now? I think I've attached it.
Yeah, we can see you.
Glorious in gold.
Glorious in gold. I thought I'd go OTT gold tonight and a bit of red. And a bit of red as well, because I'm a bit...
I just realised I was cast as an angel. I got perfect wings for him, but...
Yes. Yeah,
they're like LED wings.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, we should have and we also had some fab wings in JCS last year as
Yeah.
well.
Oh
Did you?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I've
and
seen
Super
that.
did have some
Yeah,
fab wings.
I got to wear them. They weren't easy to dance in though, I can assure you.
I nearly walked into it. So,
I may have seen a copy of it. It was good.
I mean,
They
the
were,
priest just couldn't see for that final piece. Like, we were literally, we could not see. The hood's covered our faces, so we couldn't see. I think tech night, the final tech night, I walked into a chair. That was fun.
Yeah, I got these like dance wings.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
fabulous.
love those things.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And then
Oh, that on
Glow
the-
in the
I'm
Dark.
loving your halo, Ella. I'm loving
love
your
that.
halo.
Yeah.
your
And,
Briony.
and yours,
I'm
yours,
saying
Emma. Yours is really cute too.
I can't see Emma. I can't see Emma. She have to speak so I can see her.
Thanks, Mandy.
Can't see Emma. Hang on. See if I can scroll.
Oh yes, she's got a lovely halo.
You can't really see my halo. It's quite high.
Oh, I can now. I can now. Yeah. It's fabulous. Yeah.
You both look really cool. Cute little angels.
Why is it angled?
Are we waiting for anyone?
No, I think that's everybody.
I am doing the right
Oh, yeah.
aren't I? Angel.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, do we want to just double check everyone is who they think they are?
Sorry.
We have Sam as the innkeeper, Georgie is the star,
Yeah.
Briony is an ass,
I've seen
Jenny is the narrator, but that's the school kid being a narrator narrating the Nativity.
Hey.
John as Herod / Joseph, Susan as wise Frankincense, me as Shepherd, Kate as Mary, Mandy Amanda as wise Gold, Ella as Angel, Emma as Gabriel, and Lucy as reading all the lovely stage directions and the plot points and the masses of things going on. Yay!
Awesome. Thank you, Mandy.
Thank you.
Cool.
And this is Dirty Pedro,
Hi, Pedro.
because that's the nearest I could find to get to a donkey. But yeah.
Wait till you see Jesus.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I love this book so much. I'm so excited to read it again. It's lovely.
I've got a penguin.
Right. Okay.
What,
I'm trying to work out how to do is there's a way of seeing everything at the same time because it's all
Yeah, that's what I'm just doing.
because the script is quite huge.
There we go. Sorry about that.
And I-
Actually quite good. Oh, there we go. That's good.
Emma, what role did you get cast in?
Gabriel.
It was Gabriel. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to remember the other night. I don't. We hadn't actually properly met then, though, had we?
No.
Oh, there we go. I can see everybody and see the script. That's good. Yay.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
My
I wish
technical-
I've just got my phone and that's it. I've actually printed the script off this time, Kate. You know, when you emailed it to me, I printed it off and highlighted. Tried to highlight my bits, so hopefully I've not missed any, but you never know.
You'll be fine.
Hide pains. Oh, even better. There we go. Good. Cool.
Over to you, Luz.
Thank you.
You've got a
We're
whole
ready?
page to describe what happened.
Right. Let's begin. Okay, so this is the Flint Street Nativity. Act 1. Scene 1. Mrs. Horrock's classroom. The front clock is liveried with a Victorian junior school and the graffiti, the Flint Street Nativity. From within are an unmistakable sound of children happily playing. There is a tambourine shake and slap. Sudden silence. The clock goes up to reveal a group of 7-year-olds standing in a clump, staring directly at the audience. Here are Mary, Herod, Gabriel, Innkeeper, Shepherd, Wise Man Gold, Wise Man Frankincense, the Star of Bethlehem, Angel, and Narrator. The group are all pinned like escaping convicts, by a fierce, very defined white spotlight. This is the gaze of their teacher, Mrs. Horrocks. Behind them is a teacher's chair which dwarfs them, and to one side a swing bin which also dwarfs them. They are variously holding art material rubbish, a cornflake box, a roll of silver foil, an egg carton. These have clearly gone into the recent making of a star on a hook which looks like a glitter ball, and which one of them is holding. They are, by the way, in a distinctly Victorian infant school classroom with high windows designed so kids couldn't be distracted by thoughts of freedom whilst working. Through the main window at the back, we can see the top of some brightly painted background apparatus. The room has a raised stage at the back with the home corner on it, accessed by steps on both sides, and in front of that, some of the debris of a normal classroom. This includes tables, chairs, a nature table with a plastic sticking tank on it. This is also an interest area with an astronaut suit and a sign saying, Marcus's uncle works for NASA, with various photos to substantiate this claim. On the art wall are several children's paintings of the Nativity. On the Who's Been Good chart, no one has more than 2 stars, except for Jenny, who has 12. Next to Bradley has written...
Hey!
Big up Jenny!
Next to Bradley has been written, I have. The children just stare right at the audience. They do nothing but hold their rubbish. Absolutely nothing. This goes on for a good few seconds. Then they suddenly all nod. Mary leads this. Mary leads everything. The nodding stops. Suddenly, everyone shakes their heads. Then this stops. Then everyone points at the innkeeper, and who fiercely speaks.
Never! I didn't!
Suddenly, the white light snaps to red, accompanied by a tambourine struck against a hand, which Mrs. Horrocks uses to warn for a coming ill, like a rattlesnake. The innkeeper jerks his finger on his lips and shuts up, muttering,
Sorry, Mrs. Horrocks.
This causes the red light to go back to white, and dropping his finger from his lips, muttering,
Never!
The light snaps to red again for a second. The innkeeper jerks his finger back to his lips. Several hands go up. Who's first? Surprise, surprise, it's Mary.
Yes, we all have to look at the clock and sing clearly and not go...
As if singing without knowing the words. Pause. Mary looks around. Clearly no one else knows the answer, so she puts her hand up again.
We won't need the carol words on the overhead projector because we've all taken them home and learned them all off by heart.
There is a pause as all the other kids turn slowly to look at Mary. It is immediately clear this point is doubtful. The wise man Gold puts her hand up and down.
Can I, Miss Horrocks? If Darren's got chicken pox, can I do the mirror as well?
Miss Horrocks, my dad says at the end, if we have to carry flags from children of the world, can ours not be France, please, because the French are a load of...
The teacher light snaps to red, causing Shepherd's finger to shoot up to her lips.
Practice.
Relying to those around her.
Practice. We have to practice a carol. You stand there.
This continues as the piano starts the introduction to Everyone shuffles, ready for takeoff.
Oh, come all ye faithful.
Mary carries on, loud and true. Everyone else instantly has no idea of the words and descends into the usual mush.
Joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye,
to Bethlehem.
There's a bit they all know, together with gusto.
to Bethlehem.
As they continue, everyone else looks at Mary as she sings the right words.
Come and behold him, born the King of angels.
I wish I'd learned my lies like Jenny Bennett has.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
I wish that I had learned
Oh, Miss come Horrock said to learn them. Christ the Lord.
Mary continues to sing a virtual solo in the background, becoming a quiet underscore to everyone. Quiet underscore. The other kids look up, around, anywhere, losing interest in the song.
True God of true God, light from light eternal.
True God of
I think it's
something.
overlap.
something about virgins.
Lo, he shuns not the virgin's womb.
Mum said to ask my dad what virgins are.
Gotten, not created. Oh, come, let us adore him.
My uncle Ted flies virgins to America.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
I like it when this thing goes quiet.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
And then we got much louder. And then they let us shout!
The red teacher light shines on the innkeeper. All the other kids turn to look at him.
Praise the Lord.
Bradley's got done.
The innkeeper is clearly sent off and trudges up to the home corner, once inside of which he shuts the door. Once. The other kids start one by one to put their hands to one ear in replication of Mrs. Horrock's doing it.
Sing choirs of angels, singing exultation.
Why has Miss Horrock started doing that now?
They all point to their mouths, doing excessively exaggerated mouth movements.
Sing, all ye citizens of
Why is Miss Horrocks doing that with her mouth?
heaven above. Glory to God. All glory in the highest. If she's a lady, why she got a hairy lip? Oh, come, let us adore him.
Jesus had a mustache.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
Miss Horrocks has a moustache.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
So maybe Mrs. Horrocks is Christ the Lord.
Christ the Lord.
Immediately the song ends. All hands fly up to ask various questions.
Mrs. Horrocks! Mrs. Horrocks!
But Mrs. Horrocks has gone. No worry.
Yes, Mrs. Horrocks, move tables ready for the mums and dad's chairs. Miss Horrocks wants Peter Crouchney's moving, but going in the special cupboard. Marcus, move the spacesuit. Tim, you look after new Adrian. I'll get Jesus. Ryan, learn what Joseph says and comb your hair. And all that stuff from King the Star goes in the bin.
Handheld debris is put in the swing bin by Wise Frankincense, Joseph, Shepherd and Narrator. Wise Frankincense, Joseph, Shepherd, Narrator and Herod exit.
Ashley?
We all heard
Star busies himself taking down the astronaut suit. He is carrying a silver spray cardboard star and is wrapped in a thermal blanket which reads JRL Sports Liverpool Half Marathon.
It's not a proper star. Well, Mrs. Horrocks wants to come up over Bethlehem. That isn't.
Oh, indicating the pointy silver one that they've just made.
Because stars don't have all that
What?
coming off. My uncle works for NASA and he gave me a war chart and this, right?
And indicating his graphically accurate one on his head.
This is serious. This is actually serious. But Mrs. Horrocks says it might be a star, but it doesn't look like the one. And I can't go up the rope anyway, because they don't let kids up ropes since that boy in my girl fell off a climbing rope and his legs came out through his bum.
Gabriel with the dead-eyed steel of a mafia boss.
Shamima, get Jesus.
Angel and Wisegold instinctively look to Mary, who has sat down and got out her Jesus and started to brush his hair.
There's Jesus. The other Jesus.
Angel and Wisegold immediately go scurrying off and exit to the girls' cloakroom.
You know, that's...
Pointed to display.
My Uncle Ted works for NASA. This is actually serious, which is...
The narrator enters from the boys' toilet. He is the only one in school uniform. Albert is somewhat shabby. I think it's Albert. Albert is somewhat shabby and long-trousered. He has large pieces of cardboard with his words sellotaped on.
It's not star proper, that's got to be Lebanese.
I think that's my line.
Is Jesus in the Westlife bag or the Netto bag?
Westlife.
Hold on, will ya?
They've got a Jesus. What are you?
Gonna be Mary.
I thought you were the angel Gabriel.
I am, but I'm gonna be Mary.
Welcome to the Flint Street Nativity.
You know Declan, who was going to be Joseph? He was sick, in a sock.
We were open.
My mum met his mum in Pound Stretcher.
Sneaking look at the card.
Let us see it again.
What are you doing?
Me words.
Show Mary.
Gonna know all me words so I can show me dad.
The Daisy henchmen, Angel and Wisegold, enter the girls' toilet and present Gabriel with a baby Jesus, also in a shawl and a comb.
Ryan won't know his words.
Peek in another crib.
Let us see.
He Herod, but now he's got to do Joseph as well, because of Declan having chicken pox. And he won't know his words.
If you know the words.
Not without looking down, and you're not allowed.
She rises.
You'll have to practice.
People are proud. Miss Horrock says she'd be proud if you learned all our words to the carols. It makes people proud.
Mary looks at him a beat.
My dad's coming.
Voyager 10, this is NASA to Voyager 10.
Mary puts down baby Jesus and exits in search of Herod/Joseph. Star recreates a NASA flight with a model space shuttle.
We're in Mrs. Horrock's classroom again this year because the board is digging a new school. There's found some great crusted newts in, which means they have to
Reading it with difficulty.
Notify the Environment Agency.
Wisegold can't help noticing the baby left behind.
Ashley!
Into the stick insect tank.
Everyone's dead over. Everyone on is dead with red hanging out.
Herod mooches in and, during the following, installs himself at a chair and table, rather like a TV panel show host.
A monster was on here with teeth, and he opened it, and there was more teeth on his tongue.
He does an alien.
Yes, yes.
Is that Jesus?
Combing baby Jesus' hair. Pause. Comb.
This is Jesus.
Sorry.
Looking at the Jesus which Mary left.
Isn't there already a Jesus?
This is Jesus.
Pause. Comb.
Isn't Jenny Bennett Mary Ann?
Say hello, Jesus.
Hello, Jesus.
Herod singing the A Question of Sports theme.
Clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap, clap. And welcome to Question of Sport. Ali McCoist, pick a number.
He changed his voice slightly. It's not good enough to be an impression.
Ooh, now,
Scratching his head.
Let's see. Number 9.
Changing his voice slightly.
Number 9. Now, John, who is that?
Changing his voice slightly.
How the hell do I know, Sue?
Pause for huge comic effect.
He's got a hat on.
Going immediately serious, like a producer in an edit.
Laughs now. Ha ha. Laugh, laugh, laugh.
Mary enters and spies Herod, her prey, whom she joins. Wise Gold wanders off to survey some of the nativity pictures on the wall. Angel notices that Wise Gold has gone and has instinctively been drawn away from the godfather Gabriel to comfort Wise Gold after being shouted at. Pointing out at the picture.
That's mine.
Pointing out characters on the painting.
Jesus, Mary, Wise Man, is that you?
Wise Gold is too hurt to respond.
Jess, what are you?
Combing Jesus without turning.
Fat cow.
Wise man.
Fat man. She's a fat man, isn't she, Shamima?
Angel calling.
Yeah.
To Wise Gold.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Knocking on the door of the home corner with some trepidation.
Bradley.
Mary is trying to comb Herod's hair from under the crown on his head.
Get lost, you nugget. Get off.
You have to. You should be learning. Was that you learning your words then?
I was playing the Question of Sport game. Get off.
What?
Like on the telly.
What game?
I made it up. What you do is you sit down.
That's it, really.
And then what?
You do Question of Sport like it is on the telly.
Come here.
Look, I'm having a crown. Look, see?
Not when you're Joseph, you're not.
I don't want to be Joseph. Joseph's a nugget.
It won't look. Ryan, my dad, when he got married, okay, there's photos everywhere to my mum, and his hair is flat, okay? It's flat. It's dead totally, completely. Do you know your words without looking?
Aware his actions are dangerous.
Bradley, are you?
Jumping but quietly. The door opens. The innkeeper is there, like something from a Hitchcock film. Eerie music accompanies this. It is the music of what Star feels in his heart.
We have to move Peter Crouch.
The innkeeper's look is deathly, his silence crippling.
For the nativity, so we don't get knocked, Miss Horrock said.
Nothing. Gesturing feebly.
Round the corner now, sort of.
The innkeeper emerges slowly, like a gangster, and stands.
Are you coming? Are we going?
The innkeeper gives the tiniest of head flicks, suggesting Star gets moving.
We're going, right.
Star shoots off to the nature table. The innkeeper follows him, walking in his own time. Wise Gold and Angel are still inspecting pictures on the picture wall.
This one's got Jesus. Donkey. Jesus, Mary, donkey.
Pointing out another painting.
Jesus, Joseph, fat man, donkey.
Pointing out another painting.
stuck with an ice cream.
That's Moira's. She's Jehovah's Witness. She said she can't do Christmas or assembly or anything to Miss Horrocks. Miss Horrocks just told her to paint something happy.
Rotating asteroid-like round the cool, malevolent innkeeper.
What it is, right? It looks like a stick. And what that is, right? That's when, like, things, that might eat them. When things go past, they think, oh, that's a stick down there. That's just, I'm not eating that. That is definitely just a...
Pick it up.
Definitely just a stick. And where my uncle lives in Florida, Ted, they have stick insects that big.
There's ya.
Where the rockets, he's coming for Christmas.
There's a pause.
Virgin 747.
The innkeeper kills him with a look and thrusts his own hand into the tank, like an ITN war correspondent.
Peter Crouch, Bradley's getting Peter Crouch out.
Mary reacts instantly and walks off at some point, petrified to herself as she goes.
No.
He's out. He's got Peter Crouch out.
Gabriel doesn't miss a beat of Mary's discomfort. Mary heads out past the incoming wise Frankincense in his Laura Ashley curtains. He is a slightly posher kid, but has a slight lisp.
We have to move Miss Horrock's chair into the... Oh no, Peter Crouch! Miss Horrocks!
Wise Frankincense exits immediately.
Hey, when she comes back, get Jenny Bennett and show her that right up here. She loves crawly insects. People who can pick them up and put them right up here.
My Uncle Ted's coming tomorrow.
Innkeeper brusquely puts the insect back and eyeballs Star.
You, now Mrs. Horrock's special cupboard.
He gets, Star and Innkeeper wheel the insect trolley off and exit.
My Uncle Ted is...
Is that Gabriel?
That's Angel Gabriel. I did Gabriel because she's one of the angels who...
It's not one of the angels. It's the number one angel. Gabriel is the boss of all angels. He was absolute. All the others, he was the very absolute.
She searches for a higher rank, mouse a couple up to try them out, then gives up.
Shamima, let's not talk to Jess.
Gabriel waltzes out with the baby Jesus. Wise Frankincense enters. Angel flicks a shrug smile at Wise Gold, but she is being summoned by the Almighty. Angel exits after Gabriel. Wise Gold is left behind and looks stricken.
In the fields around Bethlehem, there were some shepherds.
We have to put Miss Horrock's chair in the corridor.
An angel came down and...
We have to put Miss Horrock's chair in...
And the shepherds were sore. The shepherds had sores, I'm afraid.
The shepherd enters. She is a brutally factual girl with a Spanish straw donkey, which has a lash wink and a sombrero.
Right.
He don't believe me. He didn't believe. I told you it was Ernie else.
Donkey.
Going dead serious again.
Laugh, laugh, laugh.
This is your donkey, right? And you don't pull his ears.
Eric don't have a donkey.
Yeah, well, Joseph has a donkey, and you're Joseph and all now, so you have to have him. And you don't pull his ears, or he says rude things in Spanish. And you don't tell Miss Horrocks that either, or she won't let him be the donkey.
In different voices. Different voice.
Yes, that's correct. It was indeed Ernie Els, the American Open in Augusta. 2 points, alley.
Wise Frankincense gravitates in.
What's his name?
Mum calls him Sparkle, but if you turn that the other way, it says Dirty Pedro.
Clap, clap, clap.
I've been to Spain.
You've been to what?
Wise Frankincense becomes immediately panicked about his list.
We don't have them, you see. We give him presents.
You give him what?
We used to have a house in Spain.
Where you come from, do they all talk like you?
Daddy plays golf with his name on a board.
Is there something wrong with your mouth?
Where we used to live, my dad was captain of all golf.
Pause.
Have to move the chair.
Oh. Wise Frankincense exits. Our sentence. Sorry. I just found that funny. Okay, I can continue. Our senses passing Wise Frankincense on the way. This is a boy on a shabby school in a shabby school uniform. Sorry.
Are you good?
His own head obscured by a donkey's head made out of painted cereal packets. His energy is that of someone who doesn't give a toss and slightly shouts most things.
There appeareth above them all beautiful star of Bethlehem.
He checks his accuracy against the prompt cards. Wise God stands, rudderless and friendless.
We'll go for number 5, Sue.
Conferring. The shepherd is combing the mane of her clopping donkey. As joins Herod and sits next to him during the following speech to the camera.
We think Tiger Woods.
He pauses, then throws his hands in the air.
Yes.
He claps dead serious.
Clap, 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 clap.
Turning back to his imaginary teammate.
Aha, aha. Is
He turns back to find his own co-panelist is now us.
He's not a proper donkey.
You're sitting on Ally McCoist.
His voice echoes inside his head. He points to Pedro.
He is a proper donkey.
Gravitating for company.
He's from Spain. I've been to Spain.
You're not a proper donkey. You just got a donkey's head.
We always go. We go at weekends.
Can't go to Spain for weekend.
Can.
Can't.
You can. But it's a special bit of Spain.
Where?
Morecambe.
Shepherd retreats to the picture wall.
Who is it, Sue?
Changing voice.
Have to hurry you.
Changing voice back.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Changing voice again.
Have to hurry you.
Inside the mask.
Can I be in it?
Herod grudgingly turns.
Don't know how to play.
I do.
This game.
Yes.
Love it, Briony, love it.
With the sportsman.
Yes.
Herod evaluates whether he should give the ass an inch and decides to.
Okay.
Assuming question master's role.
Phil, who in 1972 won 7 Olympic golds for swimming?
My dad.
Instantly pointing for him to leave.
Off you go.
Okay.
As stands, Wise God attempts friendship with the departing shepherd.
Zoe, that's yours.
Pointing at the picture.
That picture, isn't it? That's good, that one. It's the best. With Joseph and Mary and the fat man. Can I sit with you in Bethlehem?
pointing to another picture.
Who did the duck with the ice cream?
That was Moira.
All right. Who smells of Marmite and can't have birthdays?
Ashley's not friends with me anymore.
Oh. Anyway, none of it really happened. My mum's got a farm, and she said they'd have never had oxes and asses in the same stall because they have different bone meal.
Ashley isn't.
You're a king, not a shepherd. You have to stand with the kings.
Wandering off, addressing the world in general.
I'm a donkey!
Gabriel enters, killing Wise Gold with the worst look of all, not looking at her.
Away in a manger.
Hi! Angel enters. She finds this ignoring her to death more difficult and gives Wise Gold a sad passing smile.
I'm a donkey.
As wanders off, unnoticed, exciting via the boys' toilets. Wise Gold limps off, unloved, exiting via the girls' toilets.
And children came from all over the world.
Gabriel starts combing her Jesus' hair again. Angel looks after where Wise Gold exit.
Do we ever talk to her again?
Nope.
Never is a long time, but the angel has to accept it.
So,
Thinking how to put it diplomatically.
Why are you going to be Mary?
Prettiest is Mary.
Oh, prettiest is.
It's the rules. And who's prettiest out of me and Jenny Bennett?
Oh, you are. You are.
I know.
Mary enters, as if on cue, having avoided the stick insect.
It truly was a silent night.
Okay, Ali McCoist. Who is this?
Falling to the floor in slow motion, clutching his knee, apparently fouled, and then, still in slow motion, rolling around in agony, mouthing terrible words and sticking the V's up. His new wife, Mary, puts a stop to it.
Right. So the wise man comes on.
Get off!
And he says, have you had a baby? And you have to say, yes. And he says, what's his name? And you say, Jesus. And you've got to look up. You can't look down.
Get off!
Herod bats his wife off and exits.
And you're not combed your hair. He's not combed his hair.
You touch Ryan.
Slapping her hands on her sides in a very adult fashion.
Honestly, go without his trousers if they weren't on his chair.
His stepbrother had chicken pox.
Ignoring her and pointing.
And his crook. He's gone without his crook.
The poxes are in your hand now.
Honestly.
In your hand, going to go up to your head and you'll sick up.
Crook, crook, crook.
In a sock. You'll sick in a sock and you won't be Mary. You're not going to be Mary.
Mary escapes to the arts wall where Shepherd is.
She's not going to be Mary.
No, you are.
I am.
Shuffling the cards to start again.
We were hoping to be our new school hall.
Engineering a conversation at short notice.
So anyway, so that's fine. So who's him in the middle? Mary, Joseph. Who's that fat man? John Burgeon. Who? John. Who was there? Burgeon. Who was there with Mary and Joseph, it says. Was he the one that dropped off the baby?
You don't drop babies off. I saw one come out on the farm once. It comes out of your bum covered in yak.
Pause. Mary swallows audibly.
Then this other thing comes out called a play centre, and that's like a pancake of blood. And then that lands on the floor, and the dog licks it, and your mum kicks him, and she says, "Go on, fly, bugger off." Also, you moo a lot.
Moo?
Yeah.
Like a cow?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause it kills.
Combing Jesus without turning.
So, Jenny, still want to be Mary?
Yes.
Wise Gold and Star enter, arguing.
Isn't.
It is. I'm just.
Isn't.
Looking around to Shepherd.
Zoe, when they have mince pies, is it when you leave mince pies for Father Christmas, who eats it? Is it Father Christmas or the reindeer?
Me dad.
They all turn. The innkeeper creaks open the door of his lair and the home corner. Somehow he's got in there again. It's as if he has a secret entrance to this place. Once again, eerie music.
And I seen him in living room. Oh, 6 mince pies and the sherry.
The lair door creaks shut again. Everyone stands for a moment to ruminate on that piece of information. Suddenly, the white teacher light appears, cueing huge clamour from everyone.
Miss Horrock, do you like my donkey? I like my donkey.
He said.
This lasts for about 2 seconds when the teacher light suddenly goes red, accompanied by a tambourine slap. Everyone jabs fingers on lips. Silence. Under orders, the class shuffles into 2 clumps. Boys, which are Narrator, Wise, Frankincense and Star, one on one side, and girls, Wise, Gold, Shepherd, Mary, Angel and Gabriel on the other. Looking up at the teacher light, Gabriel moves forward.
Yes, Mrs. Oryx.
They all watch the teacher light go off, at which point Gabriel snaps back to being Gabriel, only now with power.
Toilets, everyone. Boys go.
The boys shuffle off and exit to the boys' toilet.
Girls go.
The girls shuffle off and exit to the girls' toilets.
Not you, Jenny Bennett. You have to stay and tidy up.
You're not monitor.
Wet, wet, wet.
You just said, hold the door. That's not toilet monitor.
Deadly starting to follow the girls out.
Hold the door is toilet monitor. Disobeying monitors is naughty. Naughty does get you 1 sticker peeled off the Who's Been Good chart.
Gabriel smiles easily and spooks Mary again.
Wet, wet, wet.
Bitterly and trumped.
Don't need to go. Been already. Went before I came.
There's a pause. Gabriel starts to leave but comes back.
Don't we your knickers, Jenny?
Gabriel exits. Mary doesn't want to get into trouble, so she can't disobey a monitor. She picks up the baby Jesus and starts to finish off tidying up. Innkeeper draws a curtain in his hair and watches her.
You know Aladdin?
Mary carries on tidying.
Who we're seeing the panto of? In the panto? We're seeing a panto of Aladdin.
Mary carries on tidying.
That's where Jesus comes from.
This being his gold nugget of wisdom.
Out of that lamp.
Mary carries on tidying. The innkeeper emerges fully.
Me cousin saw it with cubs, and he went to rub the lamp, and there's a big bang, and glitter flies up, which is on fire, and Aladdin drops the lamp, and runs around holding it and shouting, Jesus Christ, grab Pauline, and then the lights come on, and everyone has to go to the bar, and I have a panter. No Peter Crouch.
Mary carries on tidying.
I picked him up.
Mary carries on tidying, unimpressed.
And once I picked up the great crested newt.
Mary does stop tidying at this and turns. Innkeeper smells blood.
Great crested.
Tiny?
Innkeeper shakes his head.
They're tiny. It was in assembly.
If it was tiny, it wouldn't have scared off the builders.
This is scaring the hell out of Mary.
It wouldn't have stopped them building the hall.
It's 'cause they're there. It stops.
Big as that wall.
There, and
pointing to the black wall.
Big as that wall. And it can pick people up and go like that.
He does a Japanese movie, monster eating a human gesture. Mary is clearly terrified, and as before, deals with it by avoiding it.
And anyway, tidy up. That's tidy. That's tidy.
From offstage, the piano intro to Music 2 is heard.
And the juniors are doing the glockenspiel, so it's us next.
Mary exits, desperately realising he's losing his audience.
And I picked it up. I picked up loads. You couldn't come round ours, and watch me pick stuff up.
But Mary's gone, leaving him at the door of the home corner, quieter.
Ours.
His face falls into the expressionless, shark-eyed glaze that makes him seem uncaring, impassive.
Me house always smells of beer. My house always smells of cigarettes, and the carpet smell of Stella, and the curtains and my pets. In the morning, my dad showers, scrubs himself for hours and hours, sprays himself with body spray called lemon just for active men. By the time I'm home from school, my dad will smell of beer again. Back after doing the gold, so now I'm dropping the myrrh, and you're doing frankincense. Hey, seen what I got for Jesus?
We missed a page.
Yes, you've got. Yes, we have. You need to stop after beer again, and then Mary comes in. Gabriel, sorry.
Oh, did I miss? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Mary...
Page 27.
Yeah.
Oh, I read the wrong bit. Sorry. I just completely read the wrong. I scrolled down instead of scrolling across.
Okay.
The script is annoying me. No,
Mary.
Carry on, Lucy.
All right. Mary is firmly ushered back in by Gabriel from the girls' toilets.
Not clean. Clean it up.
She makes something peripheral untidy.
Not clean.
She goes, but darts back to spook Mary again.
Toilet. Toilet.
Gabriel exits. On seeing Mary, Innkeeper achieves a greater degree of lyricism.
Jenny Bennett smells of summer. Jenny Bennett smells of flowers, like the one outside the caravan in Cornwall next to ours. If I stand up by Jenny Berry in the keeper dinner, then it feels like I feel the smell of a land of smell. If she gave me clothes and rub, all she would smell is a pub.
Innkeeper exits. Narrator, Mary, Wise Gold, and Shepherd enter. There is a huge kerfuffle.
Starting? They're coming in. Get your stuff.
Stuff?
Little town of Bethlehem, get your stuff.
Wise Frankincense enters to get his plastic bottle wrapped in crepe paper.
Everyone get their stuff. Get the myrrh.
Adrian, you're not doing myrrh now. Darren's got chicken pox and I can't go straight back after doing the gold. So now I'm
swapping with him,
doing the myrrh and you're doing frankincense. Hey,
to Mary,
see what I've got for Jesus.
His world collapsing.
Frankincense?
Producing an all gold box of chocolate.
All gold. Solid gold. Present of me mum. And
producing an ornate plastic container.
This of me mum and all.
Kate.
Kate, you're muted.
What is it?
Bath soaps to combat stress. Does your mum not give you these?
Actually, do you want to swap?
Does she want to what?
Presents
What?
for Jesus.
For who?
There has to be a gap. I do gold. You do frankincense. And I go back and do myrrh.
Pointed at Wise Frankincense offhand.
Doesn't he sound like him in the donkey's head? You sound like one of the special unit kids.
Get lost.
Get what?
Gabriel enters with Angel, who is carrying Gabriel's doll in tow. Nods and points to Angel.
Okay, sit there.
Angel sits.
Okay, say it.
Praying.
Gentle Jesus, meek and mild, look upon a little child, but please don't look on Jenny Bennett and give her chicken pox.
Right, now give it to her.
Jenny?
Angel dutifully holds up Gabriel's doll like an auctioneer's assistant.
That's not Jesus.
Turning to Gabriel.
She says that's not Jesus.
That is Jesus in the book.
There he is.
She pulls out her Jesus, the one with the oversized head and goony grin.
Oh.
In the book!
To support her argument, Gabriel presents a ripped out piece of an illustrated Bible.
In the book, in the book! He's got blonde hair and a proper face, hasn't he, Shamima?
Coo, coo.
Bad move. Gabriel looked at Angel with steely death.
Jess?
Wise God is immediately at her side.
Yes.
Sensing what's coming and leaping in to avoid disaster.
No, no.
Let's not talk to Shamima.
Gabriel walks off and exits with Wise Gold following obediently. Angel is horror-stricken. The white teacher light appears.
Everyone ready?
Everyone exits except Shepherd.
Miss Horrocks? Bradley's still in the home corner, Miss Horrocks, because of getting busted, because of not doing what he was told, because he never does, because he was born 15 minutes after me. But my mum's show he's got a different dad, because I'm all right, but he turned out a right sod, and that's why he wrote I have on his Who's Been Good chart. And that's why he's in here, because he's never doing what you tell him. He's not here, Miss Horrocks.
Dark music of an evil A-doing. Blackout. Scene 2. Mrs. Horrock's special place. Inside Mrs. Horrock's special place is Innkeeper, like Norman Bates, peering into the darkness. He is not faced by being in forbidden places. Creak! The door into his scary, forbidden cupboard swings open.
Peter Crouch, Peter, Bradley.
Star enters, markedly less confident about being in forbidden places. He sees Innkeeper in there and jumps. Innkeeper hardly reacts.
I had him in my hand. I was holding him, and what made me drop him was he jumped.
Innkeeper stares into the darkness. Star almost dare not peer in.
It's not allowed in here. Store covers Mrs. Horrock's special place. There's darker places than that. In the NASA Space Center at Uncle Ted's. So they all get used.
Deja.
Steering away at high speed.
Your dad can't be Santa Claus, because you wouldn't be Bradley Germs and you'd be Bradley Claus. Hey, I got something you haven't. See that? That means it'll come out, and that, you get money.
Innkeeper looks at Star, killing him with silence. He bids him enter. The piano introduction to Music 3 starts on the score. Sends a way out. Pointing.
Oh, I would go in, but we have to be back now singing.
Innkeeper kills him softly with his look.
I would, but that's Bethlehem. We have to be back there now singing.
line. It's just kind of like just not loaded that page for some bizarre reason. That's my line.
We have to be stood back there.
The innkeeper exits.
We have to be stood back there.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem,
We have to be stood back there.
Beneath thy deep.
But that'll mean that Bradley thinks that I did not dare. And I dare. I absolutely... Anyway, my dad, he says you're like my son. We're good as anyone. So, Bradley, just you.
Star slams the door. The music actually stops as if that's that. Then the door creaks open again.
How silently!
But that'll mean that Bradley thinks that I did not dare.
So God imparts.
And grown-ups have to start to do things that make him scared. Like my mum once told my dad to don't dare talk about my friend like that. And he did, he dared. I heard him on the stairs. He called Uncle Ted a prat. He said he didn't like it, having Uncle Ted spending time with me, because Ted thinks that he's God, because he went to Hope University. And he uses words my dad has only ever heard of in the House of Lords. And buys big presents just to make the point my dad only works at Ford's. And then Mum cries and makes me promise I won't grow up like my dad, but Dad says, son, you're gonna be like me. So that's gonna make him sad. I'm going to do it, Bradley.
Oh, yep, where are we?
Top of page 34, Herod, Joseph.
Yep, sorry.
Great glad tidings tell.
Star stands in the room like a kid, daring a very cold sea.
Oh, hell. He's there, he's there. I'm like my dad. I dared. Now I am a man as well.
Blackout.
Lord Emmanuel.
Blackout. The lights immediately go up on. Scene 3. The wings. Over the stage, there have been some curtains hastily hung up either side, effectively forming the wings. Left, the girls' toilets exit. Are the girls' wings? Right, the boys' toilets exit. Are the boys' wings? Narrator enters without cards, like a trapeze artist with no net. Angel enters behind him.
Is your mum here?
Don't. You're not allowed to look through.
I don't want to.
You have to stay where they can't see you, to Miss Horrock's nods.
Smell of you now, you nugget.
Wise God enters behind them.
Smell of him now.
Desperate to try and engage Wise God in forbidden discourse.
Do you want to play pretend?
You can't. You have to wait for the nods.
Even Wise God realises there is a rather strange time to be playing pretend.
Ashley won't let me.
All right, let's play breakfast. You be dad, and let's pretend you say I'm going to work. We're playing breakfast. I'm going to the workshop. I need breakfast, don't I? I can't go to work without nothing in me, can I? And I want white sandwiches. Right, you've said that. Right, now you've come back from work and you've come back and I say, Man's been fighting with that Briony kid in Quicksave again. And you say,
why?
Because of them being from India and us being from Pakistan. And you say,
go to your room.
No, you say, well done, lad.
Trying to stay with the game.
And then you go to sleep. That can be the bedroom.
My dad doesn't sleep in the bedroom.
Angel and Wise God look at him.
He used to sleep in the bedroom, then he slept in the city. Now doesn't sleep at our house at all.
Angel and Wise look at him.
He's coming tonight, though. I've learnt me words.
Me mum's coming, but she don't see much because she always has to make sure she's got her back to Mrs. the Barney.
Why?
It's yours.
She does other things, my mum.
Does she?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Bingo.
The nod. Go!
Scene 4. The stage. The stage lights come up on the narrator.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Flint Street Junior School in Nativity. We are Miss Horrock's classroom again this year because the builders digging for the new school found some great crusted newts, which meant they have to, well, they got off from that new Asda.
In the girls' wings, Mary drags up Herod and has a final check.
Don't look at your mum and dad.
I'm not.
Look up, but not at your mum and dad.
I'm not going to look at me dad, all right?
In Nazareth live Mary and Joseph.
Herod walks on. He immediately looks at his mum and dad. Herod with a creeping smile.
There's me dad.
Don't.
Herod manages to surreptitious wave to his dad from under his cloak.
Joseph was a carpenter.
Very bossily, Mary sits and positions Herod next to her.
Joseph stands there.
One day Joseph was at work.
Right. Joseph goes off.
Herod exits, looking a bit, well, what the hell was all that for then?
Mary was on her own at home.
Getting up and miming hoovering, sotto voice.
There we go. Never stops, does it? Ah, dress like a tart. You want me to dress like a tart?
Suddenly there was a beautiful light which filled the room.
Gabriel walks up through the wings and enters, her hands held limply in the air, her eyes cold with hatred.
Aye.
Turning and standing her ground.
What?
It started to feel more like spaghetti western than a nativity.
I bring wonderful news of great joy.
To herself and Gabriel.
Know what it is.
You're going to have a baby and it's God and it's going to be called Jesus.
Knew that already.
Gritting her teeth, she moves in, sotto voice, just for Mary.
And it's going to have blonde hair.
Gabriel storms off, striking Mary with her wings without realising, and exits through the girls' exit. Mary goes off to the boys' wings, glaring back.
Caesar Augustus made a decree that everyone had to go home and pay for taxes.
In the boys' wings, Innkeeper is relishing standing by Mary. He breathes in her smell deeply.
You stop smelling me.
Innkeeper skulks off out through the boys' exit. On the stage.
So Mary and Joseph had to start out on a long journey.
In the boys' wings.
Donkey, and don't look.
Herod enters. Mary and Herod drag Pedro, the Spanish donkey on wheels, onto the stage.
How far is it to Bethlehem?
Herod immediately looks at his mum and dad with a weary smile.
A long way.
Herod is still looking at his mum and dad with a weary smile, still prompting Herod.
He says, a long way, Mary, but you can ride on the donkey.
She gives up and looks at the narrator. They carry on, sotto voice.
He said it.
On the journey, Mary thought.
He goes off now.
She nudges Herod off stage. Herod exits.
Mary thought about what the angel had said about her baby.
Trying to remember.
And God.
Was that right?
It being God's.
That'll do.
And that.
The piano introduction to Music 4 starts. Gabriel enters. What follows is a duet of an angel and a virgin without much sense of peace or innocence. Mary sings the words all the way through. Gabriel's mind wanders.
Away in a manger, no crib or a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the poor baby he wakes, but the little Lord Jesus no crying he makes. I love thee, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my cradle till morning is nigh.
Away to kill Mary, no crib for a bed. I will take her to the water tray and hold down her sweet head. The stars, insects, lots of crawly insects, all shoved everywhere he lay. The little cow can't stand any crawly creeps on the hay. My mum bought me a Bible book at the school car boot sale. No one looks like her except for Noah's wife and Jonah's whale. She's only Mary 'cause she knows it all and goes down from the sky. And her school jumper has not got holes in like mine.
Mary gets a recorder out to play the melody. Gabriel does an immediate eye to heaven.
Oh, and yes, of course she plays recorder, obviously. She does that for God's sake. And her mum made her a little case for her recorder shaped like a snake. My mum blew mine in a barbecue to get the fire going one day. Now it's black at the bottom end and it's shaped like a J. But it's not fair, see, it's not fair. I did not bite holes in my school jumper. That was my sister, who is not my sister anyway. She's taller and her hair's a different colour and her mum's called Kay. And I always have to have her clothes when she's been in them first. And that's just not fair. But my mum says, sister, right, she is your sister, even if she's half of one. Now get upstairs.
Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask thee to stay close by me forever and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care and fit us for heaven to live with thee there.
Last year, Dad bought a Mary dress for my sister to wear. This year I said, Miss, I've got the Mary dress, it's hanging there. She said our family had done it once, so it wouldn't be fair and fit us for heaven to live with thee there.
Woo! Excuse me. Gabriel exits via the girls' wings. Innkeeper enters via the boys' wings. Mary goes to exit via the boys' wings, where she is stopped by Innkeeper.
What?
Innkeeper hands Mary a tooth.
What is it?
Innkeeper, robbed of speech in her company, can't say anything.
Is it a bit of polo?
The shepherd enters.
If anyone wants to see some blood, the Star of Bethlehem's spitting in the sink because his front tooth came out.
Mary looks at what's in her hand and drops it on reflex.
Ew!
You get money from it.
Mary walks away.
You get money.
Mary exits. Innkeeper and shepherd watch Mary go. Shepherd nods like an old man at the bar of a rural pub.
You love her.
Pause. Innkeeper keeps looking where Mary went.
Bog off.
You love her and you want to marry her.
Off.
You want to make your hair nice.
Innkeeper gets down to look for his dental metaphorical engagement ring. Her
dad, when they got married, there's photos everywhere. Totally tidy.
Innkeeper finds the tooth and stands.
Auntie Debbie, when she got married, when I was bridesmaid and you were page boy and had pyjamas under your trousers because they prickled, that Ross, who she married, he had nice hair.
What else do you have?
Big tent. You have to have a big tent for the disco after, but there ain't any money because the government's giving it all to the French sods, so you have to have it in a scout hut.
Pause.
Bug off.
It's what happens. You make your hair nice if you love someone. That's why she's always combing Ryan's. Bet she loves Ryan.
Scene 5. The scene opens with Ryan, aka Herod, singing his A Question of Sport theme tune.
Do 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 do.
Music as sections of the background playground apparatus appear. The top of this is what we could see through the rear classroom window.
Okay now, Ali McCoist, which of these was not in the 1996 Canadian bobsleigh team?
In a different voice,
Oh, come on, don't do it to me, Stu. Don't do it to me.
Mary enters, having tracked down her errant husband. The piano introduction to Music 5 starts inside.
Get down! We're not allowed in the playground. We're not allowed on apparatus without the dinner lady.
Annoyed at being found.
Don't!
We have to help with the singing.
Pointing at Mary.
Don't comb me hair. Leave it alone.
Even if we're not on stage, Miss Horrock said we have to sing wherever we are. That's why you learn. That's why your mum does them with you. Did your mum and dad learn the words with you?
Yeah.
Well, you have to do what you did with your mum and dad then.
From Mary and Herod, we get the full story.
Once in royal David's city stood a lowly cattle shed. That's not bad now, watch how mommy does it in a manger for his bed. People need to hear each word you say if you're chairman of the PTA.
Once in Royal David, hold on. Sorry, mate, just let me take this call. Hello, no, we're only learning carols. No, you're interrupting nothing, Paul. That last statement. Oh, would you believe I've got a call now coming in from Steve.
Stand up straight.
Just sit on that settee, mate.
Watch my lips.
And watch some DVDs, mate.
Don't look down.
Have you found the one you like that?
Like that.
Funny sport quiz on the BBC.
Try saying post-nativity hospitality.
Hello?
Jenny?
Stephen?
Ready?
Bollocks, you still there?
And go.
I don't know the carols.
Come on, carols, roll those R's.
But I know one, the Ryder Cup.
Red wine for the raffle.
And the last Australian Open.
Open wide and don't look down.
Downhill slalom and gymnastics.
Stick your chest out and your head up. And I'll be with you when you do it in the hall.
And he'll be with me when he's made that one last call.
Scene 6. The boys and girls win. A piano interlude finishing the last number continues for a short while. The lights come up to reveal Angel and Wise Gold in one wing, waiting.
Is Bradley's dad really Santa Claus?
The lights come up to reveal Innkeeper standing forlornly in the opposite wing.
My dad's just an electrician. Mr. Vabani mends cars. His brothers are all scrapping with my brothers. My mum says Mrs. Vabani showed off at Easter when her packer was in Joseph's dream coat, and she made special hot cross buns with Jesus' face on, and Mr. Vabani made him a magic coat with millions of car paints from his garage.
Like Jesus.
Mr. Vabani is not like Jesus. My dad says he's like what Noel Edmonds will be like if he was Indian.
No, but wasn't Jesus a carpenter?
Was she talking to you?
Wise golden angels swing round on a pin. Gabriel enters like Mrs. Danvers from the toilet. Wise gold shakes her head, but the game's up.
No, I wasn't. We were just. She was.
Right, Shamima. Let's not talk to Jess.
Gabriel exits. There's a moment where Angel smiles apologetically at Wise Gold like friends, condemned to separation, but she has to obey. Wise Gold exits after Gabriel and gets into position behind the door on the stage. Scene 7, the stage. The narrator walks in.
Bethlehem was very busy with people paying for taxis. Mary and Joseph tried to find somewhere to stay the night.
Mary and Herod emerge on the stage and go to the door. Herod plus Donkey just looks out every time he's on stage, as though he's been stunned by some electrical pads. Mary loudly.
We are very tired and my wife is having a baby. Have you any room?
Opening the door in tears, shaking her head.
There is no room.
She shuts the door.
Mary and Joseph went to try another inn.
Mary leads Herod in a rough circle around the stage in order to return to the same door. All the time, Herod is looking at his dad. This time, Star opens the door with his star on his head. They look at him a beat. The door shuts. A moment later, Star opens the door with the star not on his head.
My wife is tired and having a baby. Is there any room?
Is there any room? Do we have a room? Now then, let me think. Let's have a look at the book.
He goes inside the door and mimes looking at the book.
Room. One sec.
He shuts the door. Mary and Herod wait patiently. Innkeeper, watching Mary from the boy's wings, feels his sticky hair. Shepherd is at his shoulder.
You watch. If she tidies his hair, that's what it means.
The waiting Mary looks at Herod. She can't resist.
She's gonna do it.
Mary tidies Herod's hair.
That's it! Sorry, mate. She loves Ryan.
Shepherd exits. Star enters the girls' wings.
Is there a room? Dum. Nope. Uncle Ted's in that one. Nope. Buzz Aldrin's in that. Sorry, Mrs. Horrock.
Look, there is a bang, bang, bang of footsteps, and Star reappears at the door on stage, rather hurriedly.
No.
He shuts the door abruptly. Mary and Joe and Herod walk around in a circle again to get to the same door.
Mary and Joseph had almost given up hope. Finally, they came to one very last inn. It was all on its own at the very edge of the town. They knocked on the door.
Mary knocks on the door.
Inside this inn, they found a very... Oh, that's not me. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Inside this inn, they found a very friendly innkeeper.
Deathly horror music. The door opens like that of the Bates Motel. Behind it, from the darkness, appears the dead-eyed face of the innkeeper. He is truly chilling. Slightly puts on the back foot, swallowing.
We are tired and having a baby. Is the room in the...
Innkeeper looks at Mary.
In.
Innkeeper slowly turns to Herod, who takes some degree of cover, then back at Mary. He breathes in to speak, points at Mary, prepares the first word.
You.
Upon which there is a huge horror movie music sting. Blackout.
Can we take a quick?
I was about to say, can we have a break?
I was going to say I need a week.
Intermission, guys. Let's hold an intermission here.
Back in a moment.
Think
How
we're
long-
all in
Very
there
good.
position.
How long we having? How long we having? About
Just until everyone's done.
15-minute animation.
Like,
Should we start again at 9?
yeah, might as well.
Yeah, okay.
Time now, yeah, 15-minute animation, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Would it be as well starting a new meeting as well? Because there's no
We don't
timer
have
on
to
there.
now. We don't have to now anymore, Lucy, because Mandy has got a full Zoom thing, so we don't have to keep going in and out. So you can either, yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I think I've just broke my prop for tomorrow night, guys. Woo!
Oh no.
Yeah, 1920s timing of Athens. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's so toasted you can't see properly.
Just get one of them little coin viewers. Because they're only about 60 on that. So, you know, they magnify
You can put them in your pocket, they say, so you can have a look while you're there, you know. And then have a look at it when it's on the deck.
Yeah, sure.
Unless it's polish it all flat.
You all right, Joseph?
Yes. I'm all right there. Love your accent.
Is your hair flat?
Yeah, no. I remember that bit very well.
Ryan, stop it. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, I like the concept. It's very, very funny.
It is. And when Mary and Angel Gabriel start arguing in the next bit, it still makes me laugh. It's so funny. Yeah.
Great. Dynamics are great.
Yeah. This,
I was going to say,
Mrs. was saying this is what I wore when we did it 10 years ago. So there we go.
it's a nice contrast to what I've been recently reading. I've either been getting killed or killing somebody or something. Yay, Shakespeare. Let's see, I did Lear last no, I did Cymbeline, finished off Cymbeline Friday, Saturday last week. And then I finished off Lear on Tuesday, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then hopefully and then this week I've got, I'm trying to remember, Timon of Athens. Where for once I'm not dying. That is a big thing. I'm not dying in Shakespeare. And then a week after that, I've got another one I'm doing. Can't remember now. It'll come to me in a minute. The Tempest.
Okay.
And I'm hopefully going to be playing Stefano.
Georgie, have you got turn off original sound? Because you still sound very quiet, and I was wondering if you got that set up.
That's what I just did it.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it's at the top, it says turn off original sound.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Just you sound incredibly quiet still. Never mind.
Am I quiet when we're actually reading the play, or is it just...
Yeah. Yeah. To me you are, maybe not to others.
What, is everyone else?
Okay.
Am I quiet to everyone else?
Not loud, but I wouldn't say too quiet.
Yeah, not as quiet as you were. You know, when you were really quiet last week. It's not. I can hear you better than that.
Well, we said that last week, but then when I was editing it, I could hear everybody fine. So maybe it's just.
Oh wow. Maybe it's an internet thing.
Yeah.
Every now and then, my computer does say internet is unstable, but I.
Yeah, I get that occasionally.
I get that as well.
I don't think that has anything to do with it, but that's the only thing I can think of. I have stopped using my headphones because I don't like using them. So that might be.
I just can't be bothered to plug them in. I don't use them for the Shakespeare one, so I'm like, might as well not.
My old headphones were good. They had a really good microphone, but then they broke. And my new ones are noise cancelling, so when I'm talking with them on, I can't hear, and it's really annoying. So that's why I don't use them anymore.
Yeah, I'm basically using Bluetooth headphones, but just for the mic rather than using my big mic up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh look, my hand disappears.
I don't think my new headphones have a good mic either, so that's another reason.
Exactly.
Very long.
I have a proper headset, but it doesn't connect to my phone.
Look, these are my little headphones actually. My earbuds. Let's test them out.
I just realised I should have used my dog for the donkey.
Oh my god.
You'd be like, what is going on?
I
was going to say, would have it complied?
Yeah, there's another thing for it to comply.
You'd be like, what are you doing to me?
What are you doing to me?
Can you hear me better now?
Could have used my dog for baby Jesus.
Oh.
I still think someone should have gone to the level of printing out a photo of Lee for Jesus. Like, I'd have liked that level of detail. That would have just been quality.
Yeah, but not everybody would have got it, Sam.
No.
Oh, yeah, true.
Got everybody in that one, Sam.
Not everybody knows Lisa's.
Are we going can we have just a...
Jesus!
Can we Can we have a 2 or 3 minute break just to get into Mum's costume rather than child?
I don't have another costume, so.
Thank you. Yeah, but I'm not.
Because I need to put on a moustache.
I'll have to
Card is in it.
Yeah, that would be good. If for those that have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be cool then, won't I? I didn't realise tablecloths were so hot.
Nor underskirts.
Is that
what you've got?
I thought I would be doing.
Yeah, I've got an underskirt on my head. I love it. It's actually an underskirt that my mum made for like a costume when I was like 12 or something. So. What she can use things for, hey?
By the way, I don't know if there's any songs in Act 2 that do this, but when it splits like half and half on a page, it's meant to be that you're singing at the same time.
You can't.
But you can't on Zoom. That's why I did it the way I did.
You should be okay if you've got the original sound setting that we did.
It's still because it's still a delay. We've tried.
Not everybody has it, and it just doesn't work.
True. Good point, well made.
It was a good point made, but honestly, we tried and we can't get synchronised sounds, so it's awful if we all sing.
Who have we lost? We've lost 2 people.
Have we? Right.
We've lost Emma. Oh no, we haven't lost Emma.
Emma's there.
Who have we not got?
Yeah, Emma's there.
Oh, Georgie's coming back.
Back.
Threw me out, I don't know why.
Other Mandy.
Mandy.
Yes, we've lost other Mandy.
Amanda.
I'm still so confused when people keep talking about Mandy, and I'm like, oh, you're not talking about me.
No.
I'm so not used to someone else being called Mandy in the group chat. It's really funny.
Mandy and Amandy.
Yes. Because we said last time, I am actually Mandy. I'm not an Amanda. I was named Mandy.
Every time
anyone calls me Amanda, I'm like,
my
no,
name in the
it's not my name.
script.
It's like me. I'm Kate. I'm just Kate, but people try and call me Katie, which
or they
used
think
to
you're
annoy me.
Catherine, or they think,
yeah, just Kate.
There's a very long-winded explanation of why I am Mandy and not an Amanda, but I won't go into that now.
Well, I've always been Susan, and the only person allowed to call me Susie was my mother.
My mother's middle name was Susan.
Basically, mums can call you what the hell they like.
Exactly.
It's when you use the full name, which you know you're in trouble.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
That
yeah.
middle name's put in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
serious
Georgina,
trouble.
Georgie?
Yeah, I'm Georgina. My mum
Yeah.
refuses to call me anything else other than Georgina, so that's...
I'm
Really?
65. My mother passed away several years ago, and I still don't like being called by my full name.
I got used to being Hugh, John, Andy, Susan, and I was like, Mom, I'm the only girl. You could get my name right.
Exactly.
I've been called our pets' names. The pets have been called my name.
Oh yeah.
When your mum speaks, whichever one she's speaking to, that's always the last name she gets to.
I don't even have any siblings, so it's pets that get confused.
Yeah.
I actually, as a mum, I know that feeling because often I'll say Domino instead of Bertie, and then it'll be like, call him the dog's name, and then it'll be like, oh, Bertie. I have experienced that.
The worst is when you like call someone at work your mum by accident or something.
Oh no. I'm not sure I've just got my audio right now, but never mind. See if it works.
Oh, we can hear you.
You can hear me. That's fine then.
Oh, it's
So
called
just-
Mandy, not just Mandy. Oh, quality.
White gold Mandy, not just Mandy.
Oh, that made me laugh.
I couldn't change it before. I'm trying to work out what I'm doing. I've got no clue what I'm doing. Hang on. That's it. That's better. I'm better.
Have you got another Aperol Prosecco?
I do.
Just like Gillian?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Aperol Spritz, hold the soda water.
I've got to make sure. I've got to make sure I keep enough Aperol for next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was drinking the
I
other
don't
day.
think, bizarrely enough, I think that's one of the only things I don't have on my minibar. But
What,
I need to get
Aperol?
some Aperol.
What's it-
Yeah, I need to get some.
What's your favourite to drink, Sam?
Favourite? Oh, difficult. It depends what I'm in the mood for.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Like,
Mm.
yeah.
When it was
Yeah.
summer, it was rosé wine or prosecco, but now
Ooh.
it's getting to look very autumnal outside here.
Yeah,
All
I was
the
gonna
leaves,
say
It's warm here today.
all the leaves are going brown on my trees.
I was gonna say I like my tropical drinks in the summer, and then like as it gets close towards winter, I quite like either the warm ones, or like the tiki, not the tiki, like creamy style cocktails.
Mm.
So I've got a few nice ones. Like one of them tastes exactly like an After Eight, guys.
Like an
Ooh.
yummy.
Yeah, it's like bright green. So
What's
Yeah,
that?
but the trouble is, I bet you can only just have a certain amount of so much of that though, Sam, can't you?
yeah, so much because then it just turns sickly, and then you get drunk. So never a good idea.
Is that a grasshopper with creme de menthe and chocolate?
Yeah, creme de menthe, creme de cacao, cream. Yeah.
Oh, I've not heard of that one. I've heard
I
creme
was
de
gonna
menthe.
say I just changed the name for my menu because it sounds more appetizing.
Yeah, my sister bought some creme de menthe back from skiing once in France donkeys years ago, and I think we probably drank it when we were far too young and we're not very well.
I was gonna say can't drink too much of that stuff because it's
Yeah. I used to love brandy and Tia Maria until one New Year's Eve I had rather a bit too much of it and couldn't stand up.
God.
In the same glass, and my sister had to drag me out the hedge walking back from the pub, so it was not pretty. Yeah, I've never had a hangover like it, so it was definitely one of those never agains.
I was gonna say I've also this week I got confirmation that Freshers is happening. So I'm already like not feeling well, like in advance, because I know
it is
How
happening.
can Freshers
Or
be
it
happening?
is happening. How
yeah,
can
it's happening. So
happening.
we're all moving into halls, and then they're doing it online.
I was going to say you can't. Yeah, I was going to say you can't.
So, but we're all going to be like in halls, forming that social bubble thing and stuff, getting to know each other, even though my flat practically already knows each other. But yeah.
This is when I realised my Freshers Week was before you were born. So.
Same as.
Never even had one because I'm not even going to uni.
Oh yeah.
No,
I didn't do much because I'm not a massive drinker, so I wasn't like getting relaxed.
And now I'm probably going to get like 4, so go me.
Yeah, get you.
Not straight, not back to back, like 1 a year.
Never actually been drunk. I need tipsy.
Same here.
I don't actually want to get drunk.
I don't drink. I don't really drink at all because I just don't like alcohol that much.
I'll drink,
I've just never
but I
bothered.
won't get drunk.
Yeah.
No, that was once when I did that New Year's Eve was the real only time, and it's not. It was. I don't do it now. I know.
I just don't bother. I just never been
I
that
know my
fussed about
limits.
drinking, so I've just never.
I'm
bothered
normally the mum of
drinking.
the group anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always a taxi. So
I'm either looking after
I don't have that
someone
issue
or I'm
yet.
being looked
Yeah.
after.
It's like if I go out with anyone, they know I'm fully happy to be the designated driver because I'm not fussed about getting pissed. So.
I'm yet to drive, so.
There's a reason I don't drive.
One New Year's Eve, my friend invented a drink because we wanted to make tequila sunrises, but we didn't have tequila or grenadine.
Oh no.
So she invented what we called the nectar of the gods, and it was vodka, rum, orange juice, and raspberry liqueur.
Oh, I could make that. Oh, I could make that.
That sounds quite good.
It was quite tasty. It doesn't go in layers and forms a rather unappetizing looking brown sludge, but it's tasty.
I can imagine so.
Right, anyway, it's 9:05 nearly. Do you want to start?
Are we ready?
Yeah. Let's make a start. Okie dokie.
Over to you, Luce.
Thank you very much. Act 2, Scene 1, the stage. We return to almost the exact point we left off, with a slight recap.
Mary and Joseph had almost given up hope. Finally, they came to one very last inn. It was all on its own at the very edge of the town. They knocked on the door.
Mary knocks.
Inside this inn, they found a very friendly innkeeper.
The door opens like that of the basement motel. Behind it, from the darkness, appears the dead-eyed face of the innkeeper. He is truly chilling.
What page? Sorry, guys.
55.
55, thanks. I was like miles off.
That was truly chilling, Sam. That really
It was, yes. Can we start again, please?
What,
Yeah.
start from Act 2?
I've got it.
No,
I've got
no,
it.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Luce. I'm joking.
Okay.
Yeah. Just reminiscent of JCS, sorry. Good.
Yeah.
We.
From my line.
Have you found it, Sam?
Yeah, I've got it now.
Good.
Where are we starting from?
Sam. You can come
it's
in.
me first.
No, wait,
Oh,
yeah,
you
it's Mary
first.
first.
Mary. Start from
I'm
Mary.
lost. Even I'm lost now. Go on.
We.
Slightly put on the back foot, swallowing.
We are tired and having a baby.
Innkeeper looks at Mary.
Is the room in the inn?
Innkeeper looks at Herod, then back at Mary. A pause.
You can come in.
He nods
But
at
he-
Herod.
But he can bugger off.
There is a stimulus flurry of activity as the red teacher light flares on. The piano thunders in playing an impromptu recap of Once in Royal, and Innkeeper disappears through the door backwards, slamming it as he goes.
There's Nightingale.
He stops dead as he shouldn't be talking yet. As enters from the boys' wings, carrying a hay hole and the doll concealed behind it.
Hey,
Hey,
babe.
Vale! Hey, Vale! Hey, Vale!
Mary ends up on the hay bale, Herod beside her with Pedro, the Laxby donkey, and ass. The piano stops.
That night in the cold bear stable, Mary gave birth to a little baby.
Bringing out her goony-faced doll from behind the hay bale quietly.
Moo. Moo.
She rocks it. The piano plays a few desultory bars of Baby Jesus Do Not Stir underscore.
That's me, Mom.
As looks out, not that you can really tell where he's looking. After a few seconds of lullaby, he nudges narrator back and points.
That's my social worker!
Sorry. Okay. Shepherd is in the wings, waiting for her cue. She notices the rejected white gold at her side. The lullaby continues underscore.
Is it you now? Are you doing it now? When we go to see Ladin, do you want to sit next to me on the bus?
What?
It's a nice sheep, that. Can I come to your farm? Have you got any sheep like this?
Not like this.
Have you got any shepherds?
Our shepherd comes from Eastern Europe and he wouldn't shave his beard off because of his church. And my mum said, sod his church, he'll get sheep ticks. And he wouldn't. And he got a sheep tick that filled up with yellow and burst in Asda.
The beautiful lullaby stops. Mary goes to the boys' wings where she waits. Ass and Herod exit through the girls' wings.
In the fields around Bethlehem, there were some shepherds.
Unmuted. Shepherd walks on and sits with her sheep, leaving Wisegold slightly reeling from that last image.
As they sat watching their flocks.
Shepherd looks studiedly at the sheep under her arm.
There was a bright light in the sky of them.
Gabriel enters from one side. Angel trails on after her.
Some angels are...
Jesus, born in Bethlehem, Lord, lying in a manger.
Gabriel go to the other side, the boys' wings, followed by Angel.
Some angels appeared.
In the wings, Gabriel runs into Mary with her baby Jesus.
Jesus' stupid face lying in a sink.
She seizes Jesus from Mary and chucks it into the toilets. Mary exits.
It was very shiny and filled the three shepherds with wonder.
Narrator exits through the girls' wings.
While shepherds watch their flocks by night, all seated on the ground, they wouldn't have 3 shepherds, 'cause sheep only cost £8. The only shiny thing that turned up in our fields at night was this amazing caravan, all silvery and white. My dad, he saw and shouted out the word that makes Mum cross. He said he'd have to shift them 'cause the cops won't give a toss. My mum said we should all be nice to travellers at Christmas and relax. My dad said it was not the same 'cause Joseph had a job and paid his tax. He stuck his pitchfork through the tyres of the caravan and called them sponging louts, while we were getting screwed by all the supermarkets on the price of sprouts. And then the sky was full of weird noises and the word that makes Mums cross. The man inside the caravan put the tents up for the circus and was lost.
Murmur, girl, murmur.
My dad was very angry. He gave the judge a sign. And night he drives a taxi cab at night to pay the fine. So on our farm we think that cops and travellers and circus men and judges all deserve the bloody pitchfork up the crease.
Goodwill henceforth from heaven to man begin and never cease.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Well done.
Scene 2. Mrs. Horrock's special place. Innkeeper is in there, just a shape in the darkness. There is tense music. Star opens the door to it. He has a tube of glue.
Peter Crouch.
The door opens, shedding light on Innkeeper. He covers it with a swagger, remembering he's a man now.
I've been in here. I come in here a lot now. I'm gluing the floor in case Peter Crouch said bugger off.
The innkeeper looks at him, dead-eyed. Mrs. Horrock's gone mad.
Miss Horrock's gone mad. She's gonna tell your dad.
It's me dad who says it. Say what you say. Big John and Big John's dad do what they do on the door on Fridays. If they don't like someone to come in, they say, "You can come in, but your pit monkey can bugger off."
Star swallows.
Then, if the bloke tries to climb in through the gents' windows, they take him round back and they push a bottle skip right into his testicles.
Right.
Innkeeper clicks his fingers for the glue. Star tries to ignore it.
She says she's gonna have to put the overhead projector on, and she didn't want to do that.
Innkeeper clicks his fingers again for the glue.
Because it'd be alright if we had the new hall, but in here it's too bright and everyone gets an headache.
Innkeeper clicks his fingers again for the glue. Star, reluctant to relinquish it, looks at it.
Hey, stick insect. Stuck.
Innkeeper doesn't smile. Star finally surrenders the glue, attempting not to feel pressured into it.
Yeah, I think I'll let you borrow it.
Innkeeper nods for Star to go.
Yeah, I think I might decide to go now.
Star exits. Innkeeper looks at the glue. We feel a plot is hatching. He holds it up and squeezes some into his hand from a height. There is music of doom. Scene 3. The stage. Ass is standing next to his hay bale. The narrator enters.
The shepherds came down from the hills to find the stable.
Mary and Herod enter from one side. Herod is pulling the donkey. Mary has the baby Jesus doll.
They wanted to see what the angel had told them was true. When they walked in, they were filled with peace. The night outside was cold and starry, but in here, everything was golden sweet from the smell of hay and warm from the gentle breath of animals.
Shepherd enters from the opposite side. Mary sits down on the hay bale. Ass nods nearby.
An angel told us.
Seemingly in some distress, jigging her leg.
An angel told us.
Miss Horrock! Need the toilet. Couldn't go at the start. Couldn't get near the trough because of my head.
In a very loud, flat monotone.
An angel told us there was a baby in this barn. Is it true?
Yes.
Proudly holding the baby Jesus up for Shepherd to see. Head up, shoulders back, very clear.
His name is Jesus, and he has come to save mankind.
Jesus' head falls off quite heavily onto the floor with a thud. Everyone looks at it.
Jesus' head fell off.
That's your fault, Ashley. Thrown it in the sink.
I've wet my leg.
Oh. Pedro, the toy donkey pulled by Herod, collapses to the floor.
Clip, clop, clip, clop. Get him off before he swears.
Nice ass.
Too late.
Scene 4. The playground. It is dark. There is strange music and a strange noise. Wise Frankincense is sitting on the playground equipment, far too high up for his own safety, with the look of a regal suicide bird. All right. Taking a vocal run up.
She shells and saxophones and saxophones. She sells these bells on the...
As enters below, with his right foot in a co-op bag, he takes his time before speaking.
Not allowed on that without a dinner lady.
The music of strangeness stops. Wise Frankincense doesn't respond.
Good this, innit? I'm keeping it on forever. It's better than my real head.
Wise Frankincense still doesn't respond. He isn't receiving visitors. As, not really caring much, sits on the bottom rung of the frame and looks at his right foot.
They live in swimming pools, Faroukers.
Wise Frankincense doesn't respond.
You be like that boy in McGull. You fall off and your leg bones will come out your bum. Dogs lick it. Didn't die though. My gran died. She was old. What Dad said, but she wasn't, because I looked in the back of her cardigan once and she was only 38 to 40. Don't you want to be in it?
It is troubling him that Wise Frankincense is up there.
I don't want to say what I've brought.
There's a pause.
Why? Is it shit?
Wise Frankincense finally looks down. He can't suppress a slight smile of horror on hearing this word.
Can't say that.
Ass looks up.
That's one of the words that forbidden shit is. Like Prison.
We say prison.
Why is Frankincense shakes his head? He can't.
What do you say?
Daddy's working in the Far East.
We say it when we see me mum.
Is she in prison? What did she do? Did she wash a lot of money for some people in Gibraltar?
No, she stole jeans from Matalan.
Music 7 starts quietly off.
Ding dong, best one. Ding dong. Did they have that where you used to come from?
Wise Frankincense doesn't respond. Ass climbs up to nudge Wise Frankincense's leg.
What's the matter?
I have to practice speech styles. Otherwise, I sound like one of the kids in the Suffell unit.
I'm in the special unit.
Wise Frankincense looks down.
You get a longer playtime and biscuits.
I can't say frankincense.
You can say shit. Say frankenshit.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding. If there was a God at all, there would be no Jesus. There would be a Jonathan, or Craig or Anthony, not a Jesus, or an old David. There are loads of names without an S. Why did he pick Jesus?
When you're in a donkey's head, you can say Willie, Bum and Willie. When you're in a donkey's head, they don't know if you've carried on too long, or sang on one note all the time, or stuck your tongue out, or gone boobs, boobs, boobs like Jordan. I love being a donkey. Sausages, bum fart, bum crap, bum. Willie is what you can say when Miss thinks you're a donkey.
Yay.
If
Fabulous.
you don't do it properly, people make assumptions. I want lessons to learn how to play the saxophone. Like my brother, I have lessons to learn how to play the saxophone. Like my brother.
When you're in a donkey's head, they think that you are praying. When I should have said amen, I was shouting bum flaps. People all should wear these heads, 'cause in a donkey's head they would not give a monkey's what they ever said to one another.
If
Bum,
I
poo,
learn
crap,
to
boobs,
say
fart,
frankincense,
dogs got
might learn
red willy.
the saxophone.
Oh no.
I want your ass's head for my next board meeting, Briony.
Oh my god, my face hurts. Oh my god.
I love it.
That's
I love
fabulous.
it.
Oh.
Okay. I'm okay. I can continue.
Deep breath, loose.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Can't divide.
Do you need to borrow Briony's head as your paper bag? You're right.
She's gone. She's there an egg
She's
now.
gone.
Oh, I'm sweating. Okay, I can continue. Scene 5. The wings. Narrator races into the boys' wings.
Adrian! Adrian!
Gabriel enters and emerges from behind Narrator.
Move.
Have you seen New Adrian? He's gone.
Who?
New Adrian. Who has? You know.
All right, Frankincense.
Narrator races off. Wise Gold races into the girls' wings.
Adrian! Adrian!
Shepherd follows Wise Gold on.
He's gone, new Adrian, with the frankincense, and it's your fault, because you laughed at him. And you laughed at him saying present.
I didn't laugh at him. I just said he said it.
She has had it with this class, Miss Horrocks. She has just had it.
Wise Gold exits to look for new Adrian. Crossfade to Mrs. Horrock's special place during the following speech. Angel is in there, waiting in the dark.
Truth. You have to tell the truth. That's what my mum says. Then when I told Miss Horrocks it were Bradley who ate 15-day chocolates out of the advent calendar, she said, no one likes a telltale. And that was the truth.
Scene 6. Mrs. Horrock's special place. Here, in the dark, is a huddled Angel.
Adrian! Adrian!
Wise Gold opens the door to find the special place.
Is Adrian in here?
No.
Wise Gold closes the door.
Adrian!
Angel cries alone in the darkness for a few moments. Wise Gold opens the door again.
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm going to get done.
Everyone is. She said if she has to put the overhead projector on, we'd all get.
I'm in.
What? She thinks the singing rubbish.
She gave it me, didn't she? She gave it me. It's a present.
Lucky.
Angel looks round at her.
If you get things, if they give you things, your mum, you have a thrill. I'm a little lady. I got bath salts to combat stress, and there's a baby doll there with a little cot, which has got a... You don't understand that I didn't turn it on.
Wise Gold frowns. Apparently, no, she doesn't understand.
Just then, there was a bit when I should have turned it on.
And the rice again.
But if I turned it on, it would have looked better than Ashley's. And Ashley stopped being friends because it'd be better than hers. And she's number one Angel. And I don't want it. I don't want it. It's only for my mum to stupid show off back to Mrs. Verbani.
Piano introduction to music 8 starts.
Song! Wise men!
Wise Gold exits, leaving the door open. Angel remains illuminated in the half-light, left with her thoughts. Scene 7. The stage at Mrs. Horrock's special place. The narrator walks on.
At this time in the east there were 3 wise men. One like a star appeared in the sky, and they all knew they must follow it.
Wise Gold enters, just making it on stage in time.
We 3 kings of Orient are bearing gifts.
Back home in the car, did the king go to the bingo where mum and me grandma are? Oh, the baby doll that talks and sings, golden hair and curly rings. I'm so lucky that my mummy tries so hard to win me things.
La 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 la.
The lights dim on narrator. The lights brighten on Angel in Mrs. Horrock's special place.
Just for Daddy's little princess, here's a gift to go with your dress. Bring it on, girl. There's no one in the world that we won't impress.
She presses a button up her sleeve. A red chaser light comes on around the rim of her wings, like the front of a cheap disco.
Oh, other angels' wings are white, yours do red from left to right. If I'm Daddy's little princess, that makes Dad a king tonight.
Georgie, you're muted.
La 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 la.
The lights brighten on Narrator.
My dad picks me up from school. My dad picks. My dad isn't there at breakfast, but he's always there at school. Oh.
She comes with a cart.
Down and up.
Every night he comes and picks me up from.
Cool little cart.
Then winks on and off.
School.
Lucky lady.
Little princess.
My dad picks me
Lucky lady.
up from school.
That's Angel, little princess.
I did it. Little princess.
There's another one. There's another one.
Right. Little princess.
My dad picks me up from.
Gabriel throws open the door like Cruella. A clap of thunder. Blackouts on the stage. Scene 8. The lights up on Mrs. Horrock's special place.
Was she speaking to you?
Angel jumps and fumbles for her light switch, so the chaser lights go off.
Before? In here? Was she speaking to you?
Swallowing.
Right. We're not talking to her.
Me?
No, her. I am talking to you.
Oh, right.
Go on.
Angel bustles past with her awkward wings, knocking Mrs. Horrock's handbag off the door handle and exits.
Bag.
But Angel's gone. Aggrieved by having to do it, Gabriel picks it up. As she does, she has an idea. She looks at it. She puts it on her arm, like an adult.
I am not having that.
Pause. This makes her feel grown up.
I am so not having that.
She looks in the bag, rummages, and pulls out a lipstick, which she applies, talking into a mirror as she does.
If you want us, we'll be in Brannigan's.
The lipstick.
Then off to town, but look, I'll be on the mobby.
She peers into the bag again and deliciously pulls out a large tampon. That's the right for that. She inspects it, unwraps it, and puts it into her mouth like a cigarette, smoking.
Dave, I want to stay overnight at Karen's. If I want to stay overnight at Karen's, I'll bloody well stay overnight at Karen's. I'm not having that stuck-up hag. Tell me what...
Angel enters.
Ashley, have you got any juice? Jenny Bennett had a bit of sick come up.
Music of joy to the world and a golden light falls. Gabriel's world has been lit up.
Thank you, Jesus!
Scene 9. Stage and wings. Shepherd is in the wings. Mary bustles on with Herod's crown.
It's not chicken pox.
You have to tell Miss Horrocks.
It was coughing.
It was vomit.
Avoiding the issue with over-industriousness.
Now, where is he?
I've seen vomit. One of the sheepdogs vomited once on the farm and it looked just like what you did, only then the other sheepdogs ate it.
Alice, Herod.
Star flies on stage to erect the palace. Clearly, this is supposed to be done with Shepherd's help.
It's the truth. Like me telling Bradley if he wants to marry you, he'd have to make his hair nice and not go like John Burgeon.
Who?
The fat man who was there with Mary and Joseph.
On the stage, Star and Shepherd are embarrassingly the palace. Narrator is in place.
The Palace of Herod. Oh, that's the wrong bit.
Oh, you're right.
The Palace
You're
of
right.
Herod was, I get so confused when it's involved. The Palace of Herod was very big. It was full of gold and jewels.
Herod enters the wings.
Here he is.
She puts on Herod's crown.
Where's me crown?
What's he like?
I was looking for that.
Mothering him to death.
You're not looking for anything. You're not doing anything properly.
Doing it better than you.
You're not. Because my mum's done it with me, and you're not doing anything of the looking up and making it look like proper acting, like what you see at the Empire or on television.
Do it like on the television.
Yes.
Oh, Mary coughs up a bit of sick. They all look down at it on the floor. Wise Gold enters the stage from the boys' wing.
We are looking for a new baby king.
In the girls' wings.
That's puke.
On the stage.
Herod came out of his palace.
Herod steps over the vomit and walks onto the stage. He didn't like it that there was a new king. Oh, sorry, that was my line.
It's
Your
fine.
line.
It's fine.
Do you want to read that bit or continue?
It's fine. You can continue if you want. It's all right.
Okay. Herod does a not like it face, like a football manager in the touchline.
He got very angry. He made...
Suddenly, very loudly.
Ah!
He decides to go for acting like on the television, which for him is largely football. He silently and slowly falls to the floor, as if fouled in an action replay.
He made...
Wise Gold and Narrator stand by powerless as Herod does a superb bit of the only acting he's ever witnessed. That for stricken continental footballer. He rolls gently backwards, clutching his knee. He gestures for action from the ref's assistants, gesturing towards Wise Gold as the offender. Finally, he starts mouthing the F word and sticking the V's up.
He promised.
Looking at his crib and cards quickly.
He made him to promise to find the new king and tell him where they had sent him on their way.
Herod directs Wise Gold off by holding up a red card and pointing, like a football referee. Wise Gold exits the wings, confused. Herod exits after her.
But much later, long after the wise men had gone, Herod and the king were still very worried.
In the girls' wings.
Oof.
He puts his hand behind his back and looks worried. On the stage.
In the dead of night, he came back and walked around the palace for many hours, thinking about what the wise men had said.
In the girls' wings, Herod climbs back towards the stage. Sadly, on the very first step, he puts his foot inside his capacious gown. This means he actually stepped inside his robe. The next step, he steps further up inside his robe. And the next. His body gets lower and lower until by the top step, finally his chin is on his knees.
Oh, he's in his cloak. He's in his cloak.
Pauses slightly.
He's in trouble now, Gary.
He rolls gently sideways off the back of the steps and disappears. Star whizzes into the boys' wings on high octave to Narrator, who is on stage.
I seen him. Look at the back.
What?
Who's come?
I know. Me mum and dad.
Me Uncle Ted. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but he's come today. He works for NASA. He
Suddenly,
knows all about stars.
Star races off back into the toilets.
The wise men went on the many days and nights. They followed the star until they reached a lowly stable. In here, they knocked on the door. Inside, they found Mary and Joseph with their new baby.
They reveal the stable containing Herod, now in his role as Joseph, a very bitter Mary, a beaming Gabriel, dressed as Mary, with copious makeup on, and two baby Jesus in the crib.
They were sitting in peace.
A beat, taken in the two Mary situation.
Peacefully around the manger.
Bitterly across at Gabriel.
What are you doing?
Wise Gold enters.
We are three kings.
In a deathly whisper to Gabriel.
Get off.
deathly whispering back.
No.
Have you just had a baby boy?
Twins.
What's his name?
Suddenly realising he's in a panel of 3 and consequently in his element.
Can we confer?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Sue, we think his name's Jesus.
We have bought gifts for him.
Thank you.
I bring him some gold.
She walks forward and puts it in front of the crib, then goes back. There is, of course, no white frankincense, which means there's an ugly pause. Walking forward again.
And I bring him some myrrh.
She returns to her spot. An awkward pause. Then, without warning,
And I bring him.
white frankincense enters, stately as a gallon, as if he was Lazarus, raised from the dead. He is an air of coolness about him. He is accompanied by Ass, who waits in the boy's wings.
And I bring him.
There is a beat, in which resolve is summoned. Everyone's breath is held.
More myrrh. And I don't give a shit.
He does a thumbs up to Ass. Ass thumbs up back. There is a flash of red teacher light. There is a crash from the piano to start music 9. Angel enters the stage. Ass exits into the toilets. The final tableau is assembled, comprising Gabriel, Herod, Mary, Shepherd, Wise Frankincense, Wise Gold, Angel, and Narrator, whose crowning moment this is for a supreme showing off of how well he's learned his lines.
Silent night, holy night, hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum.
The baby was a sign of happiness and peace.
Round young virgin, mother and child.
Round John Virgin. I told you there was a fat bloke there and all.
And finally, a sign appeared in the sky above them. It was a sign of God's love forever and ever. It was the...
We missed a page.
We've missed a page. Back to 84.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. Hang on. I'm lost. I'm confused now.
I'll read this
Top of 84, Jenny, don't worry.
I got so confused with that, sorry. A sign for children all over the world that Jesus...
Peering out, he sees something and stops. Everyone looks at him.
Tim the Nugget, you stop looking.
From the wings, on comes what looks like a walking bunch of flags. It is the Innkeeper. The flags are rigid, made of painted cardboard, packaging sellotape and to bamboo canes. He hands them out.
You're not allowed to look at your mum and dad.
It's not me mum. It's not me dad. She's come with.
We let this land, but this heartbreak is counterpointed by the final 2 flags being handed out and revealing.
Right, who gets France?
He reveals his new hairdo. He has combed it flat with glue and consequently looks like something out of an 80s pop video. He smooths it with Olverine mischief for Mary's benefit.
Is it my bit now?
No, it's her hum. It's Gabriel first.
Hum, 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 hum.
And finally, a sign appeared in the sky above them. It was a sign of God's love forever and ever. It was the...
Everyone turns to see the model star appear, but up the steps from the wings, in gravity-free slow motion, right a star dressed as an astronaut.
Roger Houston. Over.
Silent night, holy night. Hum, 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 hum.
Houston calling Uncle Ted. Over.
Pointing from his vantage point at the back.
Over. The projector going on. Over.
Everyone on stage is suddenly smacked with white light, on which words have been scrawled. We see what they see, so it appears the children have instincted writing all over their faces. It means suddenly everyone sings for the first time in unison, and as though suddenly the power's been turned on.
Radiance beams from thy holy face.
Suddenly, over the words, something moves with horror movie liveliness across all their faces.
What's that climbing on the back wall?
Pointing at
Houston, we have Peter Crouch.
everyone else points up.
Great question, Newt!
Heavenly, sleeping heavenly.
Everyone joins in, but at random times.
Sleep in heavenly, sleep in heavenly.
We go into slow motion. Everyone either rears up or scatters or falls or collides. It's basically like watching the slow motion of a bomb going off. As the carol echoes like a bad dream, Gabriel assumes the prominence she always wanted with Mary gone, only to be given a nosebleed by the turning wings of Angel. Wise Gold steps in to protect Angel from the retaliation of Gabriel. Gabriel tried to attack the unified Wise Gold and Angel, whose wings are now flashing a rather symbolic heart outline, with the baby Jesus, but is broadsided by other mayhem as the cast in slow motion fall, collapse and run for cover. Finally, all we are left with on stage is the Star of Bethlehem, contemplating the spiky star headpiece.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, this ought to be over you. I
Beat,
could have
he
stuck
turns
you
the star.
up there on the rope. That's what I was told to do.
Beat, he holds the star up.
But it's not a star, because a star is made of helium and hydrogen, magnesium, and sometimes iron too. And this is just some stupid load of spikes. It looks like a baby drew. But little kids draw stars with loads of spikes, because that's how they look in books.
Silent night.
Like grown-ups don't want children growing up to know how a real star looks.
Silent night.
Like my dad, he mustn't have wanted me ever growing up, or else he'd let me visit NASA and watch stars with Uncle Ted. But I will grow and never make my son go camping in Wales.
Silent!
To fish in a stream.
Silent!
And watch rugby league instead.
Star suddenly gets a message from the wings via the red teacher light. He stands up and puts the Bethlehem star on the rope hurriedly.
Mums and dads, Miss Horrock says no one's hurt, so can everyone stay in the class and sing the last verse?
And with that, there is a key change in the music and a moment of magic as the adult voices start to be heard off, and as Star prepares to set the spiky Bethlehem star swinging, we crossfade from the world of children. Scene 10. Is this the scene where you need to get Jane?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just pause for a moment.
Okay.
Took my head off. Ouch. It's all gone very quiet.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on then?
We're becoming adults.
They've just become more grown up, I think.
Oh, look at Ella. Very swish.
Now the parents.
Fast forward 18 years. At least.
It's moments like this, you see, where Star's Uncle Ted, it becomes apparent.
And I've messed up half my moustache.
No, Briony's the tash king.
That she is.
No moustache this evening.
No moustache, not even a banana. Is the banana here, Briony?
There's no banana.
Oh no!
Feel have to do. Really do. I'm gonna keep the camera off until I need to come on.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, same.
Because I want to reveal this because
the big reveal.
The big reveal.
Oh god.
We are all on at the beginning of the scene.
All right. You want me to start?
Everyone ready?
Ready?
Okay. Scene 10. Mrs. Horrock's classroom, adult scale, the world of adults. From windows to wall paintings, everything is there in exactly the place it was, but the size it would be in normal adult life. The Star of Bethlehem, which seemed to be so big a few seconds ago, seems tiny now as it swings in the background. New additions on the walls we can see are some ground plans reading Our New Hall, and on the other side, a large lizard photo headed Rare Newts. Some cling film jugs of post-nativity hospitality are on a hot plate with mince pies. Singing from a little photocopied sheet are the backs of the adults we will discover to be Mary's mum, somewhere at the end of her 30s, dressed in M&S. Gabriel's mum, 20s and dressed very young. Herod's dad, 40, Bluetooth earpiece, dressed for golf. Wise Frankincense dad, 40, smart suit. Shepherd's mum, later 30s, jumper and Wellingtons. Innkeeper's dad, early 40s, grey suit and Lord Mayor's chains.
Silent night, holy night.
Emma.
Oh, sorry. Shepherds quake at the sight.
Glory stream from heaven afar.
And the hosts sing hallelujah.
Christ the Saviour is born.
Christ the Saviour is born.
As the song ends, there is a millie of adults. Mary's mum is the first to turn.
God almighty, I'm glad Ofsted weren't in to see that.
We wish you were merry.
Not yet, not yet. Old wine first.
So what do you think of that, then?
Well, I'm sure the appearance of an astronaut will have pleased any Scientologists.
Where's everyone gone?
Which one was yours?
The shepherd and the innkeeper.
We had twins, not identical. One of them's a little girl, the other one's a little sod.
Yes, look.
Pointing to the programme reading.
Please remain in the classroom for hospitality. It's what the PTA decided.
To herself.
All three of us.
Approaching Mary's mum.
That is lovely.
Nodding politely.
Right, thanks. M&S, I'm afraid.
No, I meant your top.
I know.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought you thought I meant the mulled wine. Sorry, I'm always doing that. Putting my foot in it. I didn't mean it. I mean, it's great. It's really snug. I've just bought one of them for my mum.
So, what did you make of it?
Oh, crap. Absolute toss, start to finish.
Sorry?
I told Phil afterwards it was the worst seminar I'd ever been to.
He moves past, holding his cell phone earpiece, smiling 1 minute to wise Frankenstein's dad.
Oh, please, God, I hope you weren't looking at what the angel Gabriel had on. I made it for this toga party I had last week. God, yours is so lucky having a mum who can sew.
Well, yours is so lucky having an older sister who goes to toga parties.
No, I'm her mum.
She moves away. For some reason, this seems to hit Mary's mum like a Ela Angel's mum enters, striking, svelte, glamorously dressed, looking like some Bollywood star. She is carrying a tray of mince pies.
And here she comes from the east, bearing mince pies.
Pointing at the mince pies.
Oh, on the top, sign of peace.
Returning to wise Frankincense's dad.
Sorry about that. These guys cannot get their heads round me having opted out.
What?
My wife and I, we alternate. She has 2 years to pursue her career. I spend 2 years caring for our son. Then we...
Staying at home's a full-time job. Ask Superwoman.
To Mary's mum.
It's gold, isn't it? My wife's never back before 8 and she misses it. All that quality time early evening, just me and our Ryan. Way I see it, that is time you never get a... Andy.
Herod dad holds his ear and goes out for a better signal.
See, the nice dress she sneaked in with is bought, you see. My husband, first wife, their daughter was in this class last year. And of course, mother now insists on all the whistles and bells.
Drink for Miss Horrocks.
But ta-da! Guilt opens wallet. Daughter 1 gets Versace, daughter 2 gets a bedsheet.
Not that one. Miss Horrocks doesn't drink alcohol.
She just downed 2 of these in one.
Oh, will you stop calling them my people? They're Major Mayor, love, not Emperor.
Sarah, just took a call from your husband at the office.
Really?
He's having to work late.
Reading a little flag in his mince pie.
More mince pies. Marinated in sherry with a cinnamon crust. Courtesy of a Mrs. Borbani.
Coolly on it like a hawk.
Sorry?
Rather striking Indian lady.
Mrs. Borbani?
Wise Gold's mum enters carrying a widely crying baby doll in swaddling clothes.
Oh, good Lord. What can I get you? Do you need?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you need something warming? Will you have some milk?
No, it's okay. I'll be able to shut her up with a screwdriver.
Sorry?
Or a knife.
Giving her, have you got her look?
Long, sharp knife.
She turns the doll upside down by one leg and peers at the back.
Just get the bloody batteries out.
Taking the doll.
I've got something on my keys.
Wise Frankincense's dad moves away.
Oh, you angel.
To Mary's mum.
What is she like? Straight out the packet. Presses the bloody thanks.
She takes a mulled wine.
Bloody prods it, little mare. She's ham-fisted, see? She's like her dad. Hands like a bloody gibbon. Mind you, she's excited.
Was that for tonight?
Fantastic. Best ever.
Wasn't it? There's something about a nativity that,
That doll. A set of power tools and then only got a fastest to 4 corners bonus. Won a bloody wicker basket of body oils. I mean, Christmas. I'm half done now. For the rallies. How was the nativity?
Frankincense's dad returns with a quietened doll.
A cracker. Someone's stick insect got on the overhead projector and came up the size of Godzilla.
Don't forget the astronaut.
Yeah.
Star's dad enters.
Wasn't that brilliant?
Everyone turns to look at Star's dad, who is suddenly there.
Wasn't that just completely amazing? To link star with the concept of astronaut. That is down the line quantum association.
Hadn't thought, but when you look at it,
She offers a drink to Star's dad.
I can see why he's got a proud dad. Do you?
Is he here? The astronaut's dad?
They all look at him. There's a pause.
Sorry, you are?
Ted? Uncle. Well, he calls me uncle. I'm just a friend, really. His mother and I were at Hope University together.
Right. Before she got
Pregnant.
married.
Anyway.
A bit drunk, pointing at a painting.
Have you seen those nativities?
Pointing at another painting.
They are crap, some of them. Bless them.
In a parted shot, as though she needs to know.
He's very bright.
This kid's done Mary, Joseph, then a right flat bloke who looks just like John Prescott.
Trying to stop Wise Gold's mum messing with the paintings.
Excuse me.
Herod's dad returns from his phone call, rubbing his hands.
So anyway, how's this mulled wine?
Putting his hand to his ear.
Phil.
Herod's dad walks straight back out again.
Duck with an ice cream? Bloody hell. They have their work cut out with some of these kids, the teachers.
Mary's mum tries to return the painting to its wall. Angel's mum, super sleek, coolly and methodically bins Mrs. Bourbonnie's mince pies.
That is such a coincidence.
Calling to Mary's mum.
Sarah, until recently, the new boy's dad has been working in the Far East.
And as I was saying, it's one of your problems in a state school, being tied to council contractors, private sector. There's no way that hall wouldn't be up now.
Fantastic mince pies.
Problem was, she saw Joseph's dream coat, you see, with all the colours, and of course she wanted her wings like that. And she pestered and pestered.
Yours was the child with the
lisp.
Frankincense.
As his dad enters, dressed as Santa Claus in a shabby red fat suit and beard and hat.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry
Yay.
Christmas, everybody.
Yay!
Hold on. I don't think we booked this.
It's all right, isn't it? This. I know it's not like religious, but it's just last Friday before Christmas. I always borrow the delivery truck for handing out presents for the kiddies, you know, round us.
You've watched the whole nativity like that?
He was the donkey.
Oh, delivery truck from work. Oh, right. These are the Rotary Club presents.
No, just me. I buy them myself off the market.
Pointed dramatically to Ass's dad.
That is what this town is missing. This is what I want to bring back to this town.
Love, you're the mayor. You've only got jurisdiction over the sighting of bus stops.
Shaking Ass's dad's hand in a posh voice.
I am in the food and wine business.
We run a pub.
That does paninis.
Thanks to my father dying, I suddenly inherited the family farm, so I'm now in the left arm up to sheep's arse business.
Can I have a word?
Gabriel's mum enters with glasses. During the following, Herod's dad returns.
Refills for Mrs. Horrocks.
Look, we really need to get people back.
My son recently developed a speech anomaly, and immediately this school is all, we'll bolster his confidence by putting him in the learning support unit. Don't put him in some bloody unit with a load of Brongos who are just going to make him feel better about being abnormal. Am I right?
God, you poor son.
Whispering to his
I'm
wife.
sorry. I'm sorry, but having travellers in the field, it breaks up a town's sense of community.
Passing gives asks his dad a drink straw.
Straw. So it doesn't stain your beard.
Grabbing Ass's dad and putting an arm round him.
What you need is more people who are willing to go out and bound, like him.
Oh, aye. Bonding's a big thing for us, but then I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? A lot of communities haven't got much time for us travellers.
Patting Innkeeper's dad on the back, making a pratful noise.
Waka waka.
Look at her.
Mary's mum turns.
You're just a natural mother, aren't you? You cope with anything. I still feel, honest to God, I come in that lounge some days and Ashley's sitting there and I think, oh God, I had a kid, didn't I?
Addressing the hymn sheets.
Right, are we doing this or what?
Sometimes I don't know why he married me.
In my experience, probably because his first wife turned into a natural mother.
Trying to start the singing.
We wish.
Not yet. Can you tell people?
Collecting people's mince pies.
Can you tell people?
What?
Pointing next door.
In there.
Yes. No.
Some of these are substandard.
In here. What?
What's going in there?
Can we have another space back?
No. No.
You need these ones. Ones with the dove of peace.
Fishing a mulled wine sachet out of a jug.
Give it here.
Politely trying to stop him.
It's one per jug.
Like chucking a tea bag in the lake Windermere.
So, what's the plan then?
We're not singing.
No, we are.
Now?
No.
Which verses?
We wise.
Not yet.
Fight with Innkeeper's dad over the wine jugs.
That's too strong.
That's too weak.
Yo ho ho.
We wish you a merry...
Not yet.
It's going to be Easter.
Starts.
That's Superwoman.
Pointing.
Wrong pie.
In here.
Oh, put that back.
No.
Starts.
I don't know.
Silence. That was loud.
I'm not in charge, all right? I'm pouring wine. I'm holding trays, but I'm not. Can I just say, I absolutely. I wish I was. I wish I wish I was.
Mary's mum exits. Music number 10 starts. Everyone else in the classroom is left slightly stunned.
Come on, everyone. There we go. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring.
Gabriel's mum manages to get everyone singing.
To you and your kin or king or something, and a Happy New Year.
Exactly as happened with the children, the parents are isolated with their thoughts.
I wish that I ran a restaurant in Ramsley, Michelin-starred. Currently, I just need people in the balls and say, you're barred. We wish you a Merry Christmas, wish you Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I hope that my wife will honour the career deal that we made. All the hours of boring board games, all the damn kerplunk that I have played. This year I spent with our son. Next year she gets all this bloody fun.
I hope she runs for Parliament. I hope he runs a car, mechanics gym or anything except our sodding farm. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New.
Christmas time, I hope that she sees time's the gift that won't grow on trees. Not all mums give up their Thursdays to win her doll that peas.
Oh, what a careless, careless sin. 30 mince pies in the bin. If I'd taken one bite, it would look as if people had dried them and then spat them out.
I can only live in
hope
that no one rings
my
delivery
son
day night, so I
won't
miss out on him.
think
I'm Santa Claus.
Daddy is a failure.
I just hope, because of how it goes with a husband's first wife, that the daughter with no guilt clause doesn't spend her whole life trying to be Mary when she should realise that in fact she's an angel.
The last line she can't quite get out and is filled in by humming from the others. Crossfade to the playground. Scene 11, the playground. Lights come up on Mary's mum. She is sitting on the climbing frame, lost in the night.
I wish he was dead. I wish he was here. I wish I hadn't read out, heard a voice in my ear. If I'd spent less time on children, I wish that I knew. But I wish most of all I remembered being 22.
Music continues under score. Narrator's dad enters.
Hello?
Mary's mum and turns.
Are you with the Nativity?
Are you with the Nativity? That's you. Sorry.
Just, Tim, lad who was narrator, could you just tell him he was great? Yeah. He looks great. I was at the window, his dad, that I was really proud of him.
There's a moment.
You should tell him yourself.
Yeah, it's awkward. His mum and me are splitting up and we haven't told him yet. He doesn't know anything's wrong.
He's a 7-year-old child. He will have known before you did.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Mary's mum looked at Narrator's dad, to one in a war, from one about to fight it.
Come on, I'll take you in.
She stands and leads him inside. Crossfade to the classroom. Scene 12, the classroom, Mrs. Horrock's classroom. The classroom singing grows in volume, picking up the pace again.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Mary's mum and Narrator's dad enter at the back.
And a happy...
Could we just have a bit of help in the car park? Miss Horrocks has collapsed in a sand pit.
New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
We wish you a Merry
Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Under the singer, taking a call, holding his Bluetooth ear.
Yeah, great. Really brings it home.
And a Happy New Year.
Blackout. The end.
Well done, gang.
Well done,
I mean,
everyone.
Christmas stuff is coming in the
Well
shops
done.
already, so you know.
Oh, I know. Well, one of our local shops, she's got she's got all of the crackers and all of the cards and everything out.
Only
Said,
4
I've got to
months
get them out.
ago.
I've got to get them
The
all
new
out.
with the co-op bag, though. Literally work at the co-op.
Yeah, she said you got to get them all out.
Tesco's noodles. That should have been in there.
Is it bad that I have memories of being like 7, 8 years old, and my best friend at the time, I remember we were walking through the playground and another friend walked past and I went hello as she walked past, and my best friend at the time was like, did you just stop talking to me to talk to her? And I was like, I'm just saying hello. And then she wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the day. She was like, "We're not talking to you." Until she forgot that she wasn't talking to me and started talking at me. And I was like, you weren't talking to me. And she went, yeah, I kept forgetting that I wasn't talking to you, so I'm just going to. And I still remember that. And that's like 35 years ago. And I still remember it. It's really funny. Kids are like that. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
They are. They are, very much so.
I think you were born to play Hercule Poirot. Definitely had the look of him there.
Sam, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, we were born to play Hercule Poirot, Sam. You're probably too young to even know what that is.
I don't think.
Well, I think you're carrying the spirit of him.
He is, absolutely, Ella, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm loving the transformation to posh Ella.
Oh, it's just such a sweet play.
No, it's good.
Really love
Just
it.
such a shame we never got to do it, Emma.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad we got to do it
Such
for
a-
this though. Thanks.
Yeah, that's been good,
One
hasn't it?
day,
Yeah.
you never know.
Good
Don't
laugh.
never say never.
Never say never. I mean,
Yeah.
I go to drama school, guys.
I know. I shall.
You're going to drama school, are you, Sam? I didn't know that.
I thought you were
Sure.
I thought you were just gonna go work full time, Sam. You know, like,
Yeah, full-time actor.
You'll be lucky at the moment.
I'm going to say, yeah, nobody else can do it.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think I'm now. It was 3 groups last week. It's now gone up to 4. Oops. Yeah, I've got another one at like 12. We're doing Legally Blonde tonight, so.
that's good.
ooh, I love that so much.
It's the movie though, not the musical.
Oh.
But
That's good.
You know,
Are we
slightly
gonna-
cut, like,
I played Enid Hoops about 3 years ago.
I got the biscuit overseas like a lady refugees.
I wanted to be Paulette.
Have we got that
Enid
script
was-
down for one of the options? Because I feel like we did at some point.
I do have it if you want it. I have it somewhere. I should have it anyway.
I
We did
really
have
wanna
it,
be
we did.
Brooke Wyndham, because I love
Yeah,
Brooke
we did.
pieces.
We did have it as one of the options, Jenny, a while
You know,
back.
you have
yeah.
to do the skipping though. Even if it's
I
on
know.
Zoom, you have to do the skipping.
I will. I kind of know it.
If we do it, can I be Paulette, please, 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 please?
Yes, I'll put it on the poll, and if we vote it.
I would love
Can't
to be
hear you,
Brooke,
Georgie.
but
Can we
I'm
do
just
the
not.
musical one?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The musical.
Yeah.
Good.
Can hardly hear you, Georgie.
I don't know how to fix it, so.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's only when everybody else is talking. You're all right when you're by yourself, but when everybody else is, it's really quiet.
Setting on. I have the setting on, but I don't know why it doesn't do anything.
Oh my
No,
god.
not to worry. Well, I'll be missing for the while. So I'm not here next week. I'm probably not here for the next 3, actually.
I'm not here next week.
Well, it'd be good to
Possibly
try and get some of those new people who couldn't take part in this, see if they will take part in something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let them have a chance. So we
That'll be good.
Thank you.
As well as the other things.
God.
It was nice meeting you all.
Thank you for joining us.
I had fun.
Also,
Good,
guys,
I'm glad you did. Yeah, welcome to our
we need
group.
new people. I've got like loads. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, because you know I'm getting important a little bit more. So, you know,
If we end up doing Legally Blonde, there's quite a few characters, isn't there? So
It's a big cast.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just I've said to the because I was talking to some of the Americans last night that I do a lot of Zoom with. In 3 states now, guys. I'm getting there. That they said it's like a matinee for them. So you know, they might rock up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, well, we shall see you in a few weeks then, guys. Have fun.
See you
Thanks,
soon.
Mandy.
Yeah.
I love you.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Loving you all.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. I'll upload this to the Dropbox again.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody. See you hopefully next